Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
And welcome to Johnny Woodard Presents Broken Simulation with Johnny Woodard and that dude. The dude.
Just the dude.
Good
now.
to be back here in the saddle with you all. I'm going to be doing some more smiling.
What?
Because I see little videos. I don't smile enough on Broken Sim. I'm not smiling. I'm not putting out that happy energy that all these other pop comedy guys do. You ever see them? They're all like, ha, ha, ha. It's morning. Everyone's doing Morning Zoo. So I got to start doing Morning Zoo.
They finally got to you, huh?
Yeah. How you doing, Johnny?
I'm not smiling either.
You what?
I never smile.
You never smile. Is this a new is this character back?
No, this is just me.
Johnny,
No,
what's new, dude?
We got in trouble this week, actually last week on YouTube, and we haven't. That's why if you haven't seen our videos on YouTube, that's been why we got a little ban, from Band Daddy over at
I gotta go to January 1st without getting in trouble.
Gave us a little spanking.
So that's it, Johnny. I know you wanted to talk about your life, but that's
no,
not
I don't.
good.
I don't have much this
I
week.
want to talk about my life and the impact of the last episode, or a
The
couple
impact of the last episode. Okay.
Johnny,
I can't wait.
You know you've really mocked me a lot. Okay, but I just want to say the outpour.
Is this super heavy legs?
For super heavy legs. People have been reaching out to me talking about their super heavy legs, how they thought they were alone because they had super heavy legs. And now that they can put a name to it, I feel like, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I think there's a possibility that my name might become associated and they might name it after me. Like, oh, you got Sam Tripoli syndrome, right? Like, kind of like... right? Kind of like, what?
If you want to get on this podcast, or at least get mentioned on this podcast, create a Wikipedia page for the the Tripoli syndrome.
What's that? Lou Gehrig disease.
Lou Gehrig disease. Yeah, there's all kinds.
And you've been Carlos Mencia, right? Like just like your name's associated with things. So there's other people that have bad circulation in their legs and they feel like they have super heavy legs. So all of you that reach out to me, thank you.
Do you feel like you might have like a Discord coming up
I
for
feel
people
like,
with support
that
for
there
them?
might be a movement, a slow movement, because they all have super heavy legs.
Support meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, will somebody please start a change.org to get super heavy legs named after me? I'd really enjoy that.
And then there's like a family version, for the families of people with super heavy legs, and they talk about how
like you can go to the McDonald's house.
Like I've been trying to get my boyfriend to go jogging with me, but
he's got super heavy legs.
Super heavy legs. It's really hurting our relationship.
Movement's really important for super heavy legs, bro.
Yeah, I know what you're saying there.
I have to stretch these super heavy legs, dude. And if you go to
super heavy legs.
Yeah,
so
bro.
Dumb.
It's like I know you thought you were mocking me, but you don't.
No, I was. I for sure was mocking you.
You were mocking me.
Yeah.
But we did a lot of work. The community. There's a movement. There's a movement, Johnny.
Yeah.
And it's important.
There's a movement in my pants with about as much relevance as yours.
Okay, Johnny, we don't need to hear about your boners, okay? Johnny,
not the boners.
Johnny's just go
about
to the
movement,
comments.
you moron.
Go to the comments.
What comments?
On Apple Podcasts, and you'll hear
our reviews?
about how important super heavy legs were to people around the world.
Okay. I don't think people are. I think they're probably also having a little fun at Sam's old Tripoli's expense.
It's just ridiculous.
What? You got super heavy lungs too? Is that
I
what this
got
is?
super heavy lungs.
All right, let's see. What are people saying that is, I'm sure, totally serious?
Yeah, Johnny, it's a movement. Johnny, I'd like you to get us sponsors for this. Gold. Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Guns.
Uh-huh.
Now, do we have to go by any rules?
Yeah,
we can advertise anything, right?
Oh, podcasting? Well, yeah,
I can advertise,
think so.
Hey, Buck 9 shot will kill motherfuckers. Use promo code Broken Sid.
Buck 9 shot. We will kill motherfuckers. That
Johnny. God, Johnny, I'm just trying to push product here.
No, okay.
If you have a gun that you want us to promote.
I got the reviews when you're ready.
Okay, if you got guns, gold, if you made a generator, I'll read that. If you're in martial arts school, I'll read your martial arts because I think it's very important.
To be clear, we're talking about advertising, not like pro bono for free.
I'll do it for a gun or a piece of gold.
Yeah, 2 guns.
You get us 2 guns or whatever you want us to advertise.
2 bars of gold, yeah.
2 gold coins, bro.
Yeah, I'll take an ounce of gold, thank you.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have you sponsor the movement to stop the super heavy legs. Right, Johnny? Come on, man.
There's no movement to stop super.
All right, Johnny, read the reviews and realize how important this is.
Well, we got 5 stars here and says this is somewhere between Tavistock and Travis Scott, which I don't know what that means, but it just flows.
Resonates.
It comes off the tongue so nicely.
Yes.
So, yeah. This says, my now heavy wife asked me why I never want to beat the guts like before. 5 words saved my life. I suffer from heavy legs. Thanks, Jay Nice, for the hilarious and informative podcast. Maybe a more experienced sidekick could take this pod to the moon in America as well as Vietnam.
Why don't the broken respect me, bro? What I bring to this podcast?
You're super heavy legs, I guess. Now, see, this guy, he fucked up. His name's Dusty Horton.
Yeah.
His headline is 5-star B Johnny, whatever, 5 stars though. His headline is that. And then he ends with, because it's 5 stars, great podcast, guys, peace. But he gave us 4 stars.
Well, I don't like that math.
I know. Wait, should I read this review? Or we said only 5 stars.
No, it's only 5 stars.
Okay, Dusty, check this out, dude. We appreciate you. Probably a mistake on your part to give us 4 stars.
I think you should go back, Dusty, and give us the 5 stars.
Change it to 5, and we made the rule, man. We gotta follow.
We have a rule, bro. Rules are, dude. Learn the game, dude. It's all about the game.
All right, this is from Make a Wish Kid here. He says 5 stars. I want to see Johnny
Hold
do.
on. Should there be some slow music to this?
Did
you read it?
I mean, it's very short though. It's like 3 words.
Okay.
It's not 3. It's like 6 words. I want to see Johnny do stand up before I die, is what he said. Well, we did that last week, so.
Yeah. Johnny Rock.
I think he means in person, but that is come to my house. I'll do it for you. It takes super heavy legs is the headline on this, and this
there
is from,
we go. See, Johnny.
This is from Teeny Maine.
Yeah.
I just licked them. Fucking. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's the worst. Yeah, I'm a germ guy. Sorry, that threw me off. It takes super heavy legs to lift the weight of comedy genius / host Johnny Woodard, sidekick / co-host Sweet Sammy T, a zigger with attitude. What does that mean? Zigger.
I'm a zigger with attitude.
Oh, like you zig when they zag, right? I forgot about that.
All right.
Makes light work with super heavy legs. No atrocity is too great. No construct of the simulation is too small for these young Christian warriors. You want comedy with an individualistic point of view. This podcast is for you, and their sponsors are pretty good too. Since I got my Tushy bidet, my girlfriend knows it's always dinner time.
Yeah.
They're eating at the salad bar.
Thank you. And by the way, Teeny is not tiny. That's a big dude.
Teeny Maine.
He's
you know
a
him?
giant Mexican.
You know Teeny Maine, really?
He looks like
Shout out Teeny Maine.
XG if he was hit with gamma radiation and left in the forest.
Shouts to Teeny Maine out there.
Shout out. Reader. He's a reader. He's part of the swarm, and he's broken.
Well, we're caught up, I gotta say, since last week.
Well, obviously.
No, there's one here. Shibu Inu.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Thank you.
And then one guy just commented lozenges.
Yeah, lozenges. So, dude, I mean, Johnny.
Wait, no, this can't be right. Because, see, some of these I know. Because we did Mama Taco, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to read it again. Because there are others that I know we didn't read because they have super heavy legs in them. Mama Taco, this show had me losing it. I'm a female listener, and I freaking love you guys. Please never stop. Also, there were a lot of atrocities happening in this episode. I hope Sam's heavy legs get better.
Thank you. Who was that from?
That was from Corey McGee.
Thank you, Corey.
Thor's Hammer says,
the community just grows, Johnny.
My smoke show lady doesn't appreciate Sam's wailing. I, however, find the content very warm for good baby making. Keep up the Lord's work. You're doing great. For I have made my first baby.
Oh my people are humping to this show.
5-inch penis works quite well for making
Good for
big
you,
O.
dude. Almost medium.
Thor's hammer.
Almost average.
That's from
dude.
Becker's 223.
I love that his 5-inch dick and our sweet, sweet sounds have created a human being. Dude, it's like we're
There's no
making
way
an impact.
that child has no chance.
That kid has a ton of chance.
Gonna grow up listening to us talk on this. Oh
At
god.
winning his Special Olympics.
This is from Boone, BC. Good for what ails you. 5 stars. Like thousands of other Americans, I have been suffering from super heavy legs.
Thank you, dude.
But thanks to broken simulation, I am able to live a normal life again. Side effects may include paranoia, screaming, and inability to read ads. We've gotten a lot of comments like, there are 2 other people who are semi-literate on the show. Why is the guy who can't read reading the ads? That's a great question, I have to say.
That's on another show. Because you do the ads on this show.
I do, yeah. I'm talking about the other show. Yeah, I get that on Twitter a lot. To the Latinx episode, this is from Emmy Inward. How did they get that as their name on Apple? Nigga. How do you get that in?
I don't know,
How does
man.
Apple let that slip? 5 stars. Sam, love the energy towards Miami. I'm from Miami, and I could confirm, yes, we do go crazy when the beat drops. Love the pod. Keep it up.
It's great, John.
What was that song again? What was that song? That
Mama taco, mucho mato, papa taquito,
Taquito. You got taquito in that time? Okay. Yeah, your laughter is the best. 5 stars. Loud laugh, big smile is the person who wrote this. The show about heavy legs just gave me great belly laughs. I love listening to you too and get a good core
Thank you,
workout
dude.
while laughing so hard. Thank you,
Super
guys.
heavy legs really resonated with people.
It seems
Now,
like it did.
Johnny, word on the street is that our double episode didn't rock it. And that people didn't understand it was a double bang.
Well, the second episode did really well, the second one. But
so people just jump right to, what was it, Latina X?
Yeah, Latinx bangers.
And you guys didn't go super heavy legs.
Yeah, so if you last week you only heard half of an episode, there's another half. Go check it out.
Yeah, go check it out. Super heavy legs is really resonating with people.
Sam and Johnny are the best. This podcast always makes me laugh. Jay Nice is an excellent host and always keeps things trudging forward. Even when Sam is continually screaming about having to go, he somehow keeps the train on the tracks. I disagree with Callan wholeheartedly, by the way. Keep doing your bajillion other podcasts, Sam. Thank you, dudes.
Thank you, bro.
That's from J.R. Heen.
Thank you, dude.
Make Sam read this review, okay? Okay, well, this guy wants you to read this. I'm gonna slide this over for you. Can you see it? Where is it? Make Sam read this.
Okay.
I
find this podcast to be gratuitously infatuating, even to the extent of interminably listening. I come from a rural area in Tennessee, so hearing outside perspectives on the world that we know traverse helps to better cope with such atrocities. The abundance of knowledgeable insight gained through your voices has forever changed my life forever. P.S. Halanges, okay. How many words did I fuck up? All of them?
Well, you missed traverse, I think.
I said that.
You said Gervais, like Ricky Gervais. You said Gervais.
What if one of the side effects of super heavy legs is illiteracy?
You would love that because it would mean there was like a medical excuse for you being fucking, mentally suboptimal.
Okay.
Broken Sim, this guy says, scientific method, man. I like that. Scientific method, man. That's fun.
Okay. All right. Enough with reading the review.
Great podcast. I laugh out loud while working every time. Makes up for watching XG bomb in Vegas.
You buried XG, bro.
That fucking.
Hey, so listen, man.
I wouldn't have read that if I'd
just
known that's how it
honestly,
was gonna
thank you so much for reaching out and supporting Super Heavy Legs, dude. And Johnny, you mocked it at first, but now you realize it's a movement.
Let me just make sure I didn't miss any super. Oh, we need a T-shirt to raise awareness for Sam's SHL diagnosis, his crippling SHL diagnosis.
Yeah, we do.
That's from Murph. This guy says I'm the voice of reason. I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, you're not.
Jay Nice is killing it with his podcast. The atrocities and the Bigfoot theater. They love that. This guy says we should have a Branch Covidian shirt with Fauci dressed like David Koresh. Not bad. That's not bad, right? Branch
That's not
Covidian.
bad at all, bro.
Branch
That's not
Covidian.
bad at
Yeah.
all.
Thank you so much, Sam and Johnny. Met Sam in Philly. Love you guys so much. Johnny is one of the best. Thank you.
Johnny, you're really loved on your podcast. It's unbelievable.
All right. I
It's
think
really
we're good
unbelievable. Johnny,
if we miss your 5-star review, leave another one. Leave it again.
Another one. And if
we'll
you suffer from super heavy legs, let us know.
Help us out, though. You can download the show. That helps. Even if you don't listen to it, just download it. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave fucking ratings. Please, anything. We need it all. Thanks. With the stresses of the last year, it's more important than ever to practice living healthier and happier lives. So what if a few minutes was all it took to change your relationship with stress and anxiety? That's the power of meditation with Headspace. Our thoughts can be confusing enough. Meditation doesn't have to be. Headspace is your convenient dose of meditation, mindfulness, and sleep exercises to relieve stress and anxiety and help you get a good night's sleep, all in one app. They make it easy to catch your breath and make time for your mental health. And this meditation app, we should say this, is backed by science. Meditation works. A study proves that in just 2 weeks, Headspace can reduce your stress by 14%. You know they're telling the truth because if they were making it up, they would have said 15%, 14%. I've always been interested in meditation, but I was skeptical of using an app to get there. But all it took was a few minutes with Headspace to realize that this was the real deal. I highly recommend it. You can change your life with our friends at Headspace. Experience it for yourself. Find some Headspace at headspace.com/broken and get 1 month free of their entire meditation library. This is the best Headspace offer available, best one I've seen. So go to headspace.com/broken today. Again, that's headspace.com/broken.
Johnny, I want to get into a lot of stuff going on.
Can't wait.
Okay. One thing I would like to talk about is the stunning news from Joe
Stunning
Rogan.
news. Uh-oh.
Stunning news.
Stunning news.
That Joe Rogan can suck his own dick.
Oh,
Okay?
yes, right.
I'd
Now,
like to get
did we
into
bring that up here, or is that was on Tinfoil, and we were like, we got to interview. That's what happened. Last week on Tinfoil, we said we need to interview everybody who can S their own D.
Yeah.
And then
here we find out
that
Joe Rogan
like he
can
was
suck his
maybe
own
he's
dick.
is he watching Tinfoil Hat? You think?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe. It resonates with a lot of people. You know, and here's what I want everybody to know. This is why Joe Rogan is great. Because he sets goals for him. Right? Now, listen, dude, can you bring up a picture of Joe Rogan? There's a lot of pictures of Joe Rogan out there. And one thing we can say is Joe Rogan is all muscle, right?
Oh,
Thick
yeah, he's
muscle,
built like a brick shithouse. Yeah.
which makes you wonder, how is this physically possible? Like,
You want a full body? Is that what you're thinking?
I just want something that's kind of around today. Like
I got
something
something.
new.
I mean, but do you want a full body image?
Yeah, I
or-
mean, or at least see his torso.
Okay. I
Right?
need something like Joe Rogan standing. Then most of them are like on stage. You know how they do it. Oh, here we
Yeah.
go. I got one here.
There's got to be a couple where he's like hugging another comic
No, I got
backstage
something
or something
here. I
like
got
that.
something.
Right? Like that's kind of an older picture, but still.
Well, then okay, I got another one where he's a little bit older.
The point is that the man is a square of muscle.
Yeah, I mean he's a big badass dude.
How
but
can he get there with
there-
all
how
this
about that?
meat?
That's newer.
Yeah, I mean, like the dude is like the guy is all muscle, right? We agree, a thick square of muscle.
Yeah, he's huge.
How's he gonna bend over to suck his own dick?
Now, see, I think he's really. I think you're underestimating how flexible he is.
Yeah, but dude, my point is, Johnny,
Like
it's like if there's all this meat here, I don't care how far you bend.
But have you
over.
seen those people, those guys who can do the breathing, who do those breathing exercises, which I'm pretty sure he does, and can like suck in everything? So it's just like their organs
don't exist,
Yeah.
They
Like, I think
liquefy
he's
it.
one of those guys that can like suck in and just go like
and
that.
then just go. And he's got a big root, right? He's got to have a big root.
Oh, he must. Yeah.
There's no little
nobody.
little dick
yeah.
dudes can never suck. Never.
If
suck.
you're a little dick dude that has at any point in your life even touched the tip of your tongue to your dick, we're saying little dick like 5 and under.
Yeah, 5.
5 and
because
under.
that guy that was on our show was 5.
No, but I'm saying like normal
No.
dick dudes. Like I don't think anybody our dick size and under, even probably a little bit. I think you could go 8 and under and nobody's getting to their own dick.
You think people with 8-inch dicks can't slob their knobs?
You'd have to be incredibly incredibly flexible.
I mean, have you ever shaked hands with Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
He's got bear mitts.
It was like.
which means he's got a fat hog.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, have you ever seen the video where
You-
Joe would go and he was doing jujitsu and this dude would always stare at his dick?
No.
You can find
What?
it. See if you can find
Is
it.
it a comedy thing or?
No, he's at jujitsu class and this dude is always staring at his dick. and they film him doing it, and it's so. This poor guy is now known as staring at Rogan's hog.
I got him argue. It's not that guy that he was arguing with, right?
No,
is it
no.
Joe Rogan's locker room stalker? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, from 11 years ago.
Yeah. Hog watch.
Oh, this is guy. Yeah, this is it. Okay, Hogwatch with Joe Rogan. Should I? You think?
Every time I change, I come back here,
Oh, this is
and
Red Band.
dude is back here, standing in the mirror, looking at my dick. I mean, he could have been done working out half an hour ago. It doesn't matter. He will wait till I'm changing, and when I'm changing right here, dude will be standing right here.
But by the way, Joe
and it's got
was
so
so
ridiculous
smart
that we
because
cracked
he was
jokes
the
about
first
it.
guy to bring
And I swear to God,
somebody
you see
around
it.
to film everything he does,
Red Band. Yeah.
which was Red Band.
Yeah. No, dude. People, that guy's an innovator. He gets treated like he's this dumb bro guy by the media, and that they couldn't be farther from the reality of the thing.
Oh, here it is. Ready?
See his belly though, how he can like suck it in. Do you see that, dude?
That's the guy. That's the guy. I can't
Oh, he
stop
realized he
looking
got
at
caught,
Rogan's
huh?
dick. Where's he back? Yes, this dude. Yeah. You know, the guy for the rest of his life is known as staring at Rogan's hog. Look at that. He just loves staring at his dick. Would that make you uncomfortable, Johnny?
Somebody was staring at my dick all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Look
That
at-
guy
look
just
at-
loves his dick, dude. Good for that guy.
Oh, is that Eddie? That's Eddie Bravo. Wow.
That is Eddie Bravo. What's the chance of this guy being trans by now?
They're very good. They're very good.
Look at him. He's playing with his hair. He's using the mirror. And he's looking down. It's so great. Good for that guy. Good for that guy. That guy came out of the closet into the locker room. All right. So going back to Joe Rogan. So Joe Rogan does that.
That was a good
Comes
little-
out.
that was a good
Newsweek.
detour.
Is
That
it
was like-
Newsweek that tries to make fun of him?
Did you see what my search term was? Joe Rogan Jiu-Jitsu dick. And it just worked. It worked, man. What about Newsweek? Yeah, I think it was Newsweek, but I mean it got
Newsweek. He came out and said he's never done it. He can do it, but he's never done it. Right.
yeah.
And it's just like this
And
is
I
again
totally
Joe
believe
Rogan
him.
discipline. I'm going to tell you something. Somebody can suck their own dick, dude, is disciplined or completely hung like a horse, and he may be both. Right? It's like
Oh, well, we know he's disciplined. I mean, nobody's
right,
got more
but it's
discipline.
like
than
once
Rogan.
again, Joe Rogan is all things, right? It's like not only is he disciplined, but he's super talented, right? With his podcast, like his podcast is huge.
It's the biggest. Yeah, I was trying to get a picture of somebody doing this diaphragm breathing stuff, because the people who can do it, it's like their belly just goes away. Like I've seen like the Gracies do it, you know, or people that. Oh yeah, okay, that'll give it to me.
What?
Watching Hicks and Gracie do it. Watch this, dude. All right. Yeah.
Are we gonna get in trouble for this?
No, I don't think so. Well, I mean, no more than we would for doing that last thing. I don't want your YouTube.
Dude, let me ask you something. Johnny, do you think Pride should have a wing in the UFC's?
Look at this. Look at this. Watch this now. Look at their abs. And watch how they just kind of melt away. You see this? Look at this.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit.
Look at that, dude. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
Like that dude, Hicks and Gracie can suck his own dick for sure. And that's Cron Gracie on the left. He can obviously do the same thing. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Like, how's that even possible? Like, I feel like I'd die if I tried to do that. That would just give me a panic attack immediately.
You don't want to learn how to do breath?
What? No, breath stuff, yeah, but that diaphragmic breathing makes me nervous. I don't know. Something about that gives me the willies.
I've just got too
I had a
much.
friend when I growing up, and he told me
Suck
that
his own dick?
he said that he learned because his cousin taught him how by sitting on his back. And he asked me if I needed help, and I was like, I'm good. His cousin sat on his back and helped him with the flexibility. That's a weird cousin, right?
That's the cousin who wants to suck your dick.
Yeah.
That is so. Because I grew up, dude, in a really, really fucking gutter town. Cortland is beautiful and trash.
What's trashy about it?
Dude, literally, it has the highest rate of welfare in all of New York
Sounds
State.
just like where I grew up, dude. Yeah, highest
And
taxes,
incest.
highest unemployment, all that shit. Yeah, we had not incest, but highest teen pregnancy in the state.
We had that too, but they were from their family members.
Yeah, it sounds like we both grew up in fucking
It's just like unbelievable.
armpits
dude.
of
And
our
people would just
states.
be doing that shit.
Sucking their own dicks.
I mean,
It sounds like they weren't doing any
weird,
wasting of the
like,
semen.
Shit all over the place. There was just shady ass fucking people.
Well, have you seen this thing now that's going on?
I got weird when I was in first grade because
buttholes?
Did I already talk about this here?
Eating your neighbor's butthole?
Yeah.
You've talked about it everywhere. Yeah. What do you mean have you talked? That's like the most popular story in the history of the internet. You eating the twins' buttholes.
Well, no, they weren't twins. They
Whatever.
were just sisters.
Sisters, whatever.
And they were, I mean, like, they were just fun people, dude. They were
They
just
were fun people.
So I don't want to go get down an incest fucking rabbit hole, bro. But here's another thing I want. So there's a Tim Dillon situation out there.
Oh, really?
Tim
that?
Dillon and Michael Che have been having some shit going at each other. Can you go to my Twitter?
Michael Che's always going at it with people.
So it's very interesting. So Tim Dillon is, there's a good chance that stop that.
You didn't want to get in any Rogan shit, did you?
No,
the thing with him on SNL and all that shit. But that
well,
wasn't where.
This is gonna lead into
Okay,
it.
okay.
It's gonna lead into it. Go down, keep going down, keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. I'll tell you when to stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You'll find it. Keep going. It's like so interesting. Yes, I tweet a lot. I get it. And I want to talk about that too. Oh, keep going. Oh. No, no, not the Jim Brewer thing. We'll run that too. Go up. Go to Tim Dillon's thing because it's very interesting. So somebody looks like they DM Michael Che. Michael Che is like, yeah, we're all happy for Tim Dillon. Keep going down. It's coming up. We're all happy for Tim Dillon, but here it is. Go down. No, go down. Right here. This is it. So click that thing. Click that. So this is somebody tweeted to Michael Che, and it had to do with Tim Dillon, and he wrote this: "Fuck Tim fucking Dillon."
Yeah. The thing that Michael Che sent out on looks like Instagram, right? Was Tim fucking Dillon ? Exclamation.
Yeah.
190.
And the guy's like he's like the number one guy on Patreon.
190K a month.
Unbelievable, right?
Amazing.
Almost OnlyFans level.
Yeah.
Right?
I was almost a straight white, but no. For a white guy to be at that level.
Fat gay man. He's killing it.
That's amazing.
Read out loud what Shay says.
I don't care if it's $1 zillion. I know Tim Dillon, and he ain't what you think he is. He's a sweet, humble guy who really tried at stand-up, got nowhere, became a media personality because it's much easier, and we're all very happy for him. But don't get fresh, Tim.
Okay.
Was that Tim that replied to him on?
No, that's not
Well,
Tim.
why did he say don't get fresh, Tim?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Weird,
I don't know why. So this is what's going on. So Tim Dillon is wonderful. He's very smart.
Yeah.
He's very smart in a lot of ways. And one way is he's created a podcast where he's incredibly honest and people resonate. It's authenticity, right?
Yeah.
So Michael Che is trying to say that he's not who he portrays himself as. But I would say nobody is 100% themselves.
What does that mean, though? What is he trying to say? He portrays himself as a good, a successful stand-up.
I know Tim Dillon, and
well, I think it must be he's trying to say he's not a successful stand-up because Tim's reply suggests that's the argument here. Do you want me to read his reply real quick?
Yeah. I mean,
Tim's reply on Twitter was, "Here's the reality. I sell more tickets than Michael Che ever has. I don't think he's allowed to use this website per his job. And I've built something on my own that he could never do. Che has done well for a drunk who can barely read, but his show sucks and he knows it."
And he's totally right.
Yeah.
He's completely
And Tim Dillon
utterly
just took his soul out of his asshole.
Tim Dillon is 100% right.
He just wrecked Che's fucking shop though with that.
Yeah, and like there are people.
A
What I
drunk who can
find
barely read.
hilarious about this is he became a media personality. How is Tim Dillon a media personality? What Tim Dillon's done through the blessings of opportunity has created podcasts that has allowed him to get so big that the media goes to him for stuff. That doesn't make him a media personality.
Michael Che's more a media personality, a media contrivance.
He does a fake show
Yeah, I mean,
about fake news.
where they make people laugh.
Barely.
Yeah.
Barely. Right? And like, do you believe in your
I mean,
heart of hearts,
force people to laugh. Sorry, not.
do you believe in your heart of hearts that Michael Che, if you start Tim Dillon and Michael Che at 0, who do you think would go farther?
In a world where everything's fair, yeah, it's gonna be Dillon.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
Now, Tim Dillon is wonderful. I love Tim Dillon because I tell people this all the time. The odds on Tim Dillon happening are astronomical. And I'm telling you, it is really hard to be a gay man doing stand-up comedy. It is hard. It is hard. And I'll tell you why. Because so much of comedy is relatability. So when a lesbian goes up and talks about their girlfriends, there's a bunch of people like, yeah. Or I can relate because my girlfriend's like that too, right? Dudes talking about gay stuff does not hit the same way.
Yeah.
And
that's everybody's starter kit is that relationship, sex, dick stuff. Like
it's so, dude, I'm telling you, it is so hard. And I always thought this other gay comic was going to be the guy crossover, and it is, in fact, Tim Dillon. And you know what? Good for him.
Oh, you think he's at the point where he's officially crossed over to like mainstream? Is that? I'm not. Whatever he's got going is not really on. I feel like I've kind of checked out from media and everything. Well, so I don't know what's going on.
I think he's bigger than that.
Really? Okay.
I think Tim Dillon has more traction than.
I think he's hilarious, but I just don't. What does he do like on TV and stuff? What is it? Has he been doing news and stuff?
No. His podcast.
But you said that he's been getting like interviewed on stuff. What is that? Like
oh, okay, maybe you're right. Maybe he doesn't do, I'm not saying he does CNN or anything like that, but there's been times that he's been quoted and stuff.
I just don't I want to know what he's talking about where he's a media personality.
I just don't
even
know
get
what
that.
he's talking
I don't
about
get
either.
that.
That's why it's so fucking ridiculous.
He's a media personality of his own media.
It's his Michael Che has gotten every opportunity in the fucking book to do this, and Tim Dillon literally went from host at the stand to doing theater tours. Now, Tim would tell you it's not overnight because it wasn't, but it was pretty quick. And I knew off the grid, Ryan's like, "Hey, dude, if we're gonna do this Legion Skank show, let's ask Tim Dillon to do the show." So I'm like, "Yeah, let's have Tim Dillon on." I'm like, "Cool." We ask him. I knew instantly that Tim Dillon was a fucking fast guy because you know what Tim Dillon has that fucking Joe Rogan does? He can remember how to pronounce. He remembers every name and can pronounce everything. He is really smart. Tim Dillon is incredibly smart.
Jimmy Dore's got that thing too.
Jimmy Dore's like that too. I am not, obviously. So I work in volume, right?
You're a volume shooter?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, dude. So he's hit. I'm sure there's people out there that are upset about it because they think they haven't had their turn. But Tim
that
Dillon's
kind of
success
mindset
doesn't affect anyone else's success,
It's
right?
that scarcity mindset. You're always talking about that, man. And that's what it is, dude.
So this guy, Michael Che, is on a show that can't stop shit in the bed. And I hate saying that. I hate saying it because I have 3 friends that are on there right now.
I don't hate saying it.
Good oral hygiene starts with good habits. Quip makes establishing good oral hygiene habits easy by delivering all the oral care essentials you need for your mouth. The Quip electric toothbrush is the centerpiece of this product line, and it is loved by more than 7 million mouths. Quip kicks ass. Timed sonic vibrations with 30-second pulses guide a dentist-recommended 2-minute clean, so you know you're doing the exact right amount of time every time you use the Quip toothbrush. It's lightweight, it's sleek, it's a cool metal design on the one I have that comes in all black. It's got no wires or bulky chargers. It even comes with a travel cover that has a double use as a mirror and a mount for less clutter. The reusable handles on the toothbrush, as I said, come in metal hues, black, and all pink. And you can also get bright plastic colors that look crazy. They're awesome. If you already have a Quip, you can upgrade your Quip with a new smart motor to track and improve your brushing with the free Quip app. You can also earn amazing rewards like refills, products, Target gift cards, and more than that even. Beyond the brush, Quip has everything you need to build a complete routine. In addition to brush heads, Quip also delivers fresh floss, toothpaste, mouthwash, and gum refills every 3 months for $5. Shipping is free, so you can save money and skip the hustle and bustle of in-store shopping. With stylish and affordable electric toothbrushes starting at just $25, you won't be paying through the teeth for better oral health. If you go to getquip.com/broken right now, you'll get your first refill free. That's your first refill for free at getquip.com/broken. That's spelled GETQUIP.com/broken. Quip, the good habits company.
Ho, 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 fellas. The holidays came early at Manscaped, the leading men's hygiene brand. Manscaped just launched some exciting new products, which I'm going to tell you about. But first, you should know that you can go to manscaped.com and use the code BROKENSIM for 20% off plus free shipping. It's time to leave your significant other some cookies and milk at the bottom of your chimney. I'm talking about the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. I think we've all been there. We've had a time where things got a little too close for comfort downstairs, maintaining the old crotch. Well, those horrors are over now thanks to Manscaped. Inside the Performance Package 4.0, you'll find the signature Lawnmower 4.0. This electric trimmer has proprietary skin-safe technology to reduce cuts on your nuts, and it looks like a stealth bomber. It's so cool. It's also waterproof, so you can use it in the shower. It's like the gift your partner never knew she wanted. The Manscaped Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant, moisturizer, and toner. It's time to keep your North Pole feeling and smelling fresh. Manscaped is going beyond the groin with their new ultra premium body wash. It's infused with aloe vera and sea salt to keep your skin feeling clean, nice, and moisturized. 'Tis the season to load up on Manscaped products, so get yourself, your dad, your brother, your friends, everybody you know the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. I have it. I love it. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code BROKENSIM at manscaped.com. Every guy out there needs to add Manscaped to their wish list this season. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BROKENSIM at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com using the code BROKENSIM. Clean up your nuts and make Santa proud.
Pete Davidson plays Joe Rogan. You know, the whole controversy now is with the powers that be using Sesame Street to convince 5-year-olds to get the vaccine.
Which they are doing.
Which is insane to me that they market to children. And I know there's been this whole thing about people on the right getting angry that they're marketing to kids, and then the left going, you've been marketing all this other shit. That's bullshit too.
What other shit?
I mean, dude, I think the United States is the only place we're allowed to actively market to children.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
That advertise the kids. So I think it's all bullshit. So anyways, they have this joke. Pete Davidson is playing Joe Rogan, which is like a weird casting because the person who should play Joe Rogan is the other lady who is a little shorter, right? I mean, right off the bat, that looks like Lurch.
I mean, it just doesn't look like anything.
It doesn't look like Rogan.
No one can show the image.
Can you play the audio, or will we still get in trouble with that?
I think I'm just gonna. I think we will, but here, let's just don't talk over it.
Well, that's right. I used to host Fear Factor, and now doctors fear me.
Might need those.
Can you help me, Joe?
This is Big Bird talking.
Sure thing, Big Bird. You see, I took Carlos Mencia down. I could take COVID.
Stop.
That's, first of all, nobody in that room knew what he was talking about there.
Nobody knew what he was talking about, and just the way it was delivered. Now, here's the thing that I see is so funny, is that it almost seems as though Saturday Night Live springs these sketches on these people, right? Doesn't seem like they're reading it for the first time.
Yeah, sometimes it does. Yeah, you're right. And what he just said, if we have to cut it out, he said, I took Carlos Mencia down, so obviously I can take down COVID. And he's got a little bag of what he calls later horse pills and
right.
Horse.
Which that whole thing died.
And Big Bird goes, "I'm a bird. Why would I take horse medicine?"
Well, I'm
and
a human and I'm taking it.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Their joke.
But that's their big joke. Wow.
Right, and that is the laugh right there.
That's the laugh.
But there's been nothing to that before. And then what makes this even worse is that Pete Davidson painted his nails black. So now he looks like Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins.
That makes no sense.
Right?
He's not even trying to do an impression.
And he's not even acting.
No, he doesn't sound. I mean, he's not even trying to do Rogan. He's just got a bald cap on. That's literally the only. And they stuffed his shoulders.
So
It's terrible.
I don't know what they make him a season on Saturday Night Live right now, right? But something's going on Saturday Night Live, and it's not good. And it's now just basically become a propaganda tool, right?
That bit though, doesn't it seem like it was written by like an executive vice president or something? Like, I mean, a VP.
Pfizer?
Yeah, something like that. You know, somebody who's never written anything in their life.
Right. It's just utterly retarded, and it did get. But there's so much of that is coming out, and you got to ask yourself what is going on, and it's like because you're not doing common sense.
It's clearly to get in the news cycle, though, right? Like they know this will get passed
I
around.
told you that. That's my opinion on Dave Chappelle. The Dave Chappelle thing was all. So Dave Chappelle does this special. Netflix promotes it. Outrage happens.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle says what? Oh, nobody will hear me. Nobody will put out my movie. So what does he do? He puts out his movie himself, charges people. Guess how much Dave Chappelle charged people
I
to
don't
see his movie?
know.
Take a guess.
$15. I don't know.
$200.
What?
$200.
Oh, the screening. He's
Yeah.
touring it. I got you. $200?
At the Hollywood Bowl cost $200. I was
You
told.
must be joking.
Allegedly, that's what I was told. $200.
That's
It's
unbelievable.
all this train wreck marketing.
Did people go? Do you know?
What?
Did people go?
I saw a ton of. I didn't even know Dave Chappelle was there. I was looking at the sign, like, who the fuck is it? Then later on, I found out it was Dave Chappelle, and he told people that it was going to be his movie. And then like Snoop Dogg came out for a second and like rapped, and it's like Snoop Dogg's
unbelievable.
this weird thing, right? Because he's literally your grandpa's age.
Yeah, he's
Right? Imagine your grandpa. He's like the Tony Bennett of hip hop right now, right? La Scooby Dooby Doo,
He's
Scooby,
fine.
banging these
Yeah.
hoes and doing you, boom boom Scooby.
He's been doing that same thing, dude.
yeah,
For fucking
Scooby,
40,
smoking
30
that
years now.
dank and hitting that ass.
He is funny though. He was like the best part of those Jake Paul fights. You know, is
You
just
want to
him
go to
screaming.
Denny's and get a senior discount? Scooby Dooby Doo, Dooby Dooby Doo.
Be like Sammy Davis Jr. going around
Right,
doing. Yeah.
right. That's where we're at. It's like your dad. I mean, it's like your grandpa's rapping right now. So that's all Saturday Night Live does now. Is like, and I wonder, Johnny, do you think that businesses now take a clip like this? Look, it's got 2.5 million, right?
That's just on Twitter, dude. Yeah. Wow.
Right? Does that resonate in some kind of way with they're doing well? Like, does
SNL
that
is?
translate?
SNL, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. To the people who care about that kind of shit. Yeah.
But can they use it to sell ads?
No. There's no ad. They don't have any ad in this. No, this is just like a natively posted to Twitter thing.
Yeah, it's just retarded.
I guess they could. I don't know at a certain level. Maybe you get monetization with Twitter videos and stuff. I don't know how that works. Maybe.
It's just,
Shit,
it's
I don't
all
know.
rigged. So, I mean,
But that show's just fallen so far and so
and
hard.
it doesn't need to.
But it used to really challenge authority. It did. There was
Well,
a time when
now
it
it's
really.
bought and sold.
Yeah, bought and sold, man.
And it all goes, I'm sorry, back to BlackRock, bro. And everybody can think I'm crazy. I'm not going to get into it
Hey,
because
man,
that's a
no.
different show.
Dude, tell me though, like, what better time is there for there to be another like a Mad TV or something? It would be so
But it
good
would
to
have
have
to
that right
be
now.
independent.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
couldn't do it on anything that is owned by BlackRock, which is everything.
Well, didn't Shane Gillis do?
Yeah.
Didn't they do?
But his is an independent thing on YouTube.
Yeah, it's got to be something like that, but with some real
He's
money
funny,
behind it. He's great. Yeah.
So
That show would have been so much better with him on it.
But doesn't he? But listen, in the long run,
It's
doesn't
better,
he?
yeah.
Doesn't he win in the
Yeah.
long run?
Yeah, he
by
does.
with that controversy, surviving it.
He keeps his
and now
freedom.
he's on like done Rogan twice.
Keeps his freedom.
He keeps his freedom. He can work. He's instantly a household name.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't stop rocking. I saw him at Skankfest in Houston, which was hilarious. because I don't know if you know this, but Ari is like par for the course in terms of how tall New York City comics are.
They're all tall, huh?
They're all super tall. Shane
Really?
Gillis is super tall.
I never would have guessed that. That's funny.
Joe List, super tall.
Joe List is tall, huh? Wow.
Super tall.
Huh.
Right?
Interesting.
Like, yeah. Which
Never would've
means
guessed
that they would dominate in a basketball.
What, like
league.
6'2", 6'4"? What are we talking?
What is Ari? 6'4"?
Yeah, something
That's
like that.
how tall they
6'3",
are.
6'4". No kidding. Wow. Wonder if they all, like, the gangly fucks only hang out with other gangly fucks.
I got to go, and the best part, I don't get invited to a lot of festivals because I'm just an outsider. I'm Rudolph, the red-nosed
You're the
reindeer.
outsider of outsiders.
I'm the outsider of outsiders, right? Like, I don't fake the funk. I've never been in. The only time I got in was on that Comedy Central, the Comedy Store doc on Showtime, and the only reason I got in because I sold Mike Binder at a fucking coffee shop.
Props
I had
to him,
just
though.
see him.
Props to that guy for recognizing like an opportunity, to get some real shit in there.
And he's like, oh, dude, everyone's telling me I should have you on. Except for the guy that worked at the Comedy Store was getting people on the show.
Yeah.
Fine, I've moved on. But I got interviewed and I'm on like 5 out of the 6 episodes, right?
That was really good, except for the fucking mini documentary that they inserted on a certain female comic's life in the middle. That was so. Can you finally admit now that how I know you've been kind of holding back on that? That was bizarre, dude. That placement of that in the middle of that documentary.
It's just like
It was like, hey, we're doing a doc about the Comedy Store, and then we're also gonna just talk about a random
well, the
female
comic that was I love, so I was super happy.
Yeah, I think
for
she's
her.
hilarious, but it
didn't-
was just weird. Like they had to be paying
I was
somebody
super
off.
happy about Brian Holtzman, though. I was happy
Yeah,
about him because
yeah.
he was. And Brian
guy's
Holtzman has
amazing.
had this weird, kind of awesome explosion. And I guess Bill Burr is doing a doc on him.
Really?
Doing a special on. Is shooting a special.
Oh, great.
Bill Burr has been very good at that. Bill Burr, Joe Rogan.
That'll be great.
Both blow up. The comics. They both done great jobs.
Yeah.
Like going back to Tim Dillon. Dude, the tree of Rogan is like fucking insane, right?
Yeah.
The last person to do, 2 other people did that. 2. Well, I'd say 3 hit it in third one. Johnny Carson,
Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah, launch people. Yeah, okay.
Rodney Dangerfield for sure.
Yeah.
Remember that?
You're talking about in comedy.
Yeah. And then the guy who doesn't get enough credit is Paul Mooney. And when he did
Really?
he did Richard Pryor's sketch show on NBC, which wink, 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 wink. A certain sketch show after that did a lot of stuff just like that. Wink, wink. So he got.
And then Neil Brennan launched Dave Chappelle's career.
So when because they put Paul Mooney in charge of casting, he told NBC, "No, you don't get to pick. I'm picking who comes on.
I can see that.
You're not going to give them the green light."
Is that footage? I've never seen any of that.
What from the Richard Pryor
Never
show?
seen it.
You should look it up, dude.
Is
Yeah,
it-
it's out there.
You can like legit or like YouTube.
I think it's. I think it might be on YouTube.
I'll check that out. I've never seen it.
Yeah. So it blew it up. I go to Skankfest. Really great to see. Really great time. What's so interesting about stand-up comedy? I love it so much, and it was. I just did Salt Lake, and thank you so much, Salt Lake, and thank you so much, Boise, for coming out and rocking. I did too. They decided to add a second show in Boise, and it was so late. The second show, by the time I got up, I just sat on a stool and just yelled about conspiracies, and I just watched the crowd. Like the people that are there from the podcast were like, "Yeah!" People who just showed up were like, "What the fuck is this QAnon bullshit?" Right?
That's so funny, dude. I have to know how it went with the Neff, like the dead. His like it was the reception for his dad's funeral, right?
Because he finally got to headline something, right? He got to headline.
But was it? Was it a murder gig or was it okay? Like how did it go?
He said it. He said he was happy. He was proud of how he did it, and I'm happy for him. I told him.
You were there, right?
No, I couldn't get there soon enough. I tried to get a flight in.
Oh, so you didn't go to that? Oh, okay.
No, I showed up after it.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
So anyways, I told him to film it. Like, wouldn't that be a great special?
Amazing,
to put out?
dude. Amazing. Yeah. God, I wish we thought of that earlier. That would.
Just know, Dad, when you pass, I will do a set at your show. I will close it out, and I'll just do all this shit, and I'll put out
That's
live.
a great dude. Can you imagine getting like Scorsese or somebody, with some moving shots and like some cranes?
I can get Dana. She'll get everything. I'll be like, you're gonna be super uncomfortable. I don't care. I'm gonna fucking crush this right now.
That's what the band did. The Last Waltz, dude. Their last ever concert. They had Scorsese shoot it, and it's beautiful. San Francisco.
What band?
The band, like the band, like Robbie Robertson.
Oh, that's what's called, the
Helm.
band.
The band, like The Weight.
Oh.
Pulled in the Nazareth, was feeling about half past dead.
That was their last concert?
Yeah, it was called The Last
And
Waltz.
they never went back?
Scorsese shot
Ever?
it. I mean, there were like versions of it that kind of they got back together, but that was like their last real show. Yeah, like
That's crazy, dude. Because I went to the Rolling Stones final tour in '92.
yeah.
And they're still fucking
A
going.
lot of those guys died. Is the reason they never got back together too, and they all hated the lead guy. Or the
Johnny,
song.
what if I died? Would you and XG try to continue Tinfoil Hat?
I don't think we could. No, I mean I would.
You try a couple episodes?
Well, no, we'd probably do something on the feed just because it'd be a waste to let all. It's a community. It's a community of money makers. But we can. I don't think. No,
Good to know.
I don't know if we could
Good
call
to
it
know.
tinfoil hat.
So,
no.
so Johnny, I don't know how many times I talk about this, but going to the airport is a super traumatic thing for me,
Me too. Go ahead.
and it's just
Preach.
like it's serious, and I can get like, I make my people go, how do you do all these podcasts? I go, I don't know. I'm making myself sick all the time. I'm working.
Yeah,
too
you've been
much.
coughing a lot. Yeah, I know.
I'm just working too much. I don't have downtime, but I also don't know how to do nothing. Do you know
Yeah.
how to do nothing?
Yeah, I can. I can play like video games and veg out.
So what I like to do, so you like to do video games. People like to Netflix and stuff. I just like to sit on Instagram, but people yell at me the whole time. Dude, get off of Twitter. Get off of Instagram. But I'm like, I have a little downtime. I like to talk shit. Apparently that's not acceptable.
Yeah, well, here's why I can kind of see what they're coming from. How many times out of 10 would you say that you do sit down and do that? Do you come out in a better state of mind than you went in?
I mean, I'm already fucked, so it doesn't matter.
No, but honestly, does it ever make it? It's never better than it was before, right? Rarely. That's just not good for you. Like video games, you can come out super chilled out and be like, all right, dude, that was cool. I'm ready to go start my day or whatever. But
I mean, I do yoga every day, and I
no,
work
that's
out
good.
my
You're
back.
doing yoga every day. Oh,
I hear every day I don't have Krav Maga.
okay.
And I'm gonna go home after this if it's not too late, and I'll do some yoga, or I'll do it like on Tuesday before I go.
What
to-
you sound like is a guy's like, dude, I've totally learned how to do heroin and function as a human, And there are those people that think that they can do snort a little H, and live their life. Gives them a little boost, makes them sociable, and they're almost all wrong.
Well, now my new thing is Telegram. I just dump on.
That's
Telegram.
better though. That's better.
I just dump. I
Yeah.
just dump shit.
I think that's better though.
And, there's already people fighting on there.
Are there? That's a
and
drag.
It's a weird thing when you block people. It takes Telegram a couple days. They
Really?
don't just block them right out the gate.
That's funny. It's like a gun. What is it,
Yeah.
like a 24-hour
And
hold
you
or
can't
whatever?
tell them they block because they'll be like, fuck it, if I'm gone, they're just going to start setting everything on fire.
Go out like the Joker.
Yeah, right? So anyways, going to the airport is, okay, first of all, Salt Lake was a lot of fun. We do the show, right? Boise was great. Salt Lake, a lot of fun, okay? Yeah. You can see pictures on my Instagram. It was like one of these really cool moments. Like when I did Chicago, you remember when Jason Tebow showed up and he's like, holy fuck, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
like,
He thought it was like a cult meeting. Is what he's saying.
no, yeah, everybody says that, by the way. It's like unbelievable. It's like, can't people like me? Does it have to be a fucking cult? It's like, it like kind of upsets me when people say that. Because it's
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's kind of.
it just, like, you know what I've learned in life, dude? You know what I've learned in life is like, people really never want to root for David. They act like they do,
Uh-huh.
but they prefer Goliath. They always do that.
Especially when they're in the same field, because they see themselves as David, and they think that they're going to be the only
But
David.
it's like you look at like sports, right? Sports is like, yeah, they act like they like once in a while for Cinderella coming, like the NCAA tournament, right? Basketball tournament. Yeah, they love those upsets. But at the end of the day, the real popular Final Four is Duke versus Kentucky. It's like people want the brands.
Yeah.
People get really weird when a fucking an underdog really comes out and starts wrecking shop. And it's like as much as anybody like Tim Dillon could say he built it on his own, which he did, but let's be honest, Rogan had a big part of that. Which there's nothing wrong with that. What are you supposed to not go on there?
Yeah.
God bless you. I've got none of that.
And you still got to go on there and be funny. I mean, there are plenty of people who've gone on there and haven't gotten anything off of it because they weren't.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna get into names because I don't care. But
No.
so people always say, "Oh, you fucking got called." It's like,
Is this in an airplane hangar? What is this?
no, dude, it's like this big warehouse.
That's cool.
Like that's cool as shit. Look at that. Like
It's
I get
awesome, yeah.
amazed when I show up and anybody's there.
What's the sound like in that room with that big
It
ass
was great,
ceiling?
as far as I can tell. I go deaf on stage. That's why I always think I'm bombing.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Yeah. So what's very interesting is like I'll do stand up and inevitably you will always have hecklers. But at my show, I don't call them hecklers, they're cuddlers, okay?
Cuddlers?
Yeah, because
Okay.
they just it's never anger. It's always like they just want to talk to me.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, they
Right?
because that's probably what they do when they're listening to podcasts. They
Right,
like talking
right.
about it with you.
So like I'll do a show and there'll be these bouncers ready to thump on these people and I'm like, no, we're family. It's fine. And it's the most lovable thing. I also have to learn I can't just tee off on people because they're fans of mine and they really love my show.
Like you would do at the Comedy Store. If somebody
Like
was
yeah,
talking.
like I was doing 20 years at the Comedy Store, just fucking ripping dicks and burying. There's like a graveyard behind the Comedy Store of hecklers I've murdered.
Do you feel like that's a skill of yours that you're not getting to use as much? Maybe it's like
It's not. Yeah,
kind of what would you say?
I mean, I feel like it's John Wick shit, right? Like, yeah,
it's buried in the garage, but you can.
I took a break, but dude, the skills are still in there.
Okay. Nobody touched this guy's dog.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Skillshare, the online learning community. They are offering our listeners a free trial of their premium membership. Learn, express, and discover what you can make with online classes from Skillshare. There are so many fascinating classes on Skillshare on topics including illustration, design, photography, animation, productivity, and more. I recently took MKBHD's class for YouTube creators, and I recommend that to anyone interested in sharing their content on YouTube. Whether you're a dabbler or a pro, a hobbyist, or a master, you're creative. That's why Skillshare has classes for every skill level. With short lessons, hands-on projects, and classes designed for real life, you can tap into the creativity we all have inside. Skillshare helps you move your creative journey forward without putting life on hold. You'll create real projects and get the support of fellow creatives so you can accomplish real growth. Explore your creativity at Skillshare.com/brokensim, where our listeners get a 1-month free trial of their premium membership. That's actually an improvement on their earlier offer. It used to be 2 weeks. Now it's a full month of premium membership at Skillshare.com/brokensim.
Let's talk about the gift that keeps on giving, the Hello Tushy bidet. It cleans your butt way better than wiping. It cuts down on your toilet paper use, not trees. And it comes with a book full of poop jokes. Your butt will be in love. I have given Tushies to friends and family, and they genuinely love them. It's exactly like virtual reality or having a baby. When you try it, you understand. It's exactly like that. Stop spreading your business around your butthole with toilet paper. Start washing with Hello Tushy. The Hello Tushy bidet washes your bum with fresh water for a way better clean than toilet paper. You simply spray and pat dry. It attaches to your existing toilet, so you don't need an electrician, you don't need a plumber. It installs in less than 8 minutes. Join the millions of happy Hello Tushy customers right now. They take care of their Yule logs the dignified way. Give the gift of a clean bum to yourself or your loved ones this holiday season and get 10% off plus free shipping right now at hellotushy.com/broken. That's hellotushy.com/broken for 10% off and free shipping.
So, anyways, we do the show. There was like nowhere really to hang out.
That's packed.
Right? I mean, it was a really cool place because it was like they had this big warehouse. They had a bunch of spots in the back. Like you leave LA, Johnny, you can create an empire for nothing.
Absolutely. Yeah, dude. I was talking to my girlfriend about that yesterday. I was like, dude, we could have like a palace for what we
100%, dude.
Yeah. I don't know why we do it ourselves, honestly.
Why don't we get out of here?
No, I'm with you. I feel it every day, dude. The more and more of this fucking lockdown.
Baby's
shit.
mama's talking Asheville.
Now that, dude, I'm telling you would love Asheville.
Well, she's open-minded to it.
It's so beautiful.
Would you
dude.
be open-minded?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I love Asheville.
All right.
Asheville's great, dude. The
And that
weather's
Duncan's
nice.
there too, right?
Duncan's there. Yeah, there are a couple other people there too. I can't remember. Jason knows. I can't remember, but I'll tell you later. Somebody else is there though that you know.
So we do the show, and first of all, going to the airport at Salt Lake is amazing. Have you ever been to Salt Lake, Johnny?
I don't think so. No, I mean it would have been a layover, but I don't think so. No, I've never been to the city.
So somebody was like, "Hey, dude, you haven't played Boise in 15 years." I go, "I don't even remember being in Boise."
yeah.
But I guess I'd been there before.
Okay.
So
is that a big market? It seems like a lot of people do that, but I don't
It's a
ever.
great market.
Is it? Okay.
And let me tell you, dude, Salt Lake City, the most underrated comedy town out there. There's places known as good comedy towns like Arizona,
Denver, like that, right?
Denver. Like, I think Tampa Bay is extraordinary.
Yeah, we know.
And Salt Lake is right there.
No kidding.
Salt Lake is, I've never had a bad time doing stand-up.
What do you think that is?
I don't know,
Is
man.
it something to do with the Mormonism, kind of like keeping like a lid on things, so people go wild when they go out?
You know what's so interesting? I've been starting to see this. The cities that are family-oriented are cleaner.
You mean actually like the streets and stuff are clean?
Everything's cleaner
Interesting.
when it's family-oriented, meaning there's children around. You go in L.A., where are the kids?
You want to take care of shit for your kids, right? Yeah, keep it clean, good world, plant trees, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I go there. So you fly. Chris and F and I fly in to into Salt Lake. We get off the plane, and like, dude, you could tell a lot about a city by its airport.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, you can. Yeah.
Salt Lake City's airport is spectacular. It is
No kidding.
pristine,
Let me see if I can find a picture.
clean. It's everything. It's got a million things in it.
Burbank, on the other hand, looks like you just flew into Haiti.
Yeah,
after
but that's what you want from Burbank,
Yeah.
though. You want to get in and out.
See,
right?
I flew into there for the first time because my flight got canceled a couple of weeks ago, and it was like a war zone, dude. First of all, they don't have the jetways. You have to land on the tarmac, and you just walk out. I haven't walked out on the tarmac since like
But
the
you
early
can get
90s.
in and out, and you're like on your way
Yeah.
home within
No,
like 10 minutes.
You're right, but traffic, and then you live
If
kind of close.
LAX, if you catch LAX at the right time, it's great to get in and out. Man, you catch it at the wrong time,
Red eye.
It is death.
Red eyes are the best at LA.
It is death. Salt Lake's got a wonderful, wonderful airport, man. And
Oh,
you
it
go-
kind of reminds. It looks like Raleigh a little bit. Raleigh's nice.
It's really beautiful on the inside, man. So you go in there, and all of a sudden, man, and what you'll see is when you
Oh,
arrive.
yeah. Is this what we're talking about?
When you arrive, dude, there's all these families there with balloons and signs.
Huh?
Balloons and signs. And then you'll see kids like high school, what looks like high school age kids, college age kids, holding signs going, "Welcome back, Elder Bob."
Oh, from their Mormon missions.
They're all back from their Mormon. Like you're seeing these fucking 20-year-old kids getting called elders. I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck that is.
They used to come to my apartment every day in college, dude, and hound me.
And it's so funny. Like I was thinking about this. How come the Mormons don't mix up their presentation?
What do you mean by that?
Like if I was going door to door, I would come with the balloons and what looks like a check. Okay.
Who does not open the door for that?
Yeah. You're like, dun, dun, dun. Oh my God, he's got a check. And I'd flip it over and say salvation.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a check for your eternal soul.
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
like to cash it?
Hey, dude, you want your own planet? With us, you can. I think Mormons get their own planet.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So there's some called Jack Mormons too. Those are the people who are Mormons but do shady shit. They like to drink and screw, and they're the best. So so you're seeing there just nothing but elders all over the airport.
30-year-old elders, yeah.
No,
20-year-old.
yeah, 20-something-year-old elders all over the place.
That's funny. They wear name tags too.
Babies everywhere, dude. It's like you leave LA, there are kids everywhere.
Oh, they're rutting in Mormon country, buddy. They get it in.
Nobody's pulling out in Salt Lake, bro. Nobody pulls out.
For sure.
I'm surprised. It's very interesting because the Mormons have banned caffeine except for except for Coke. Because they
Really?
Yeah, because they own a part of Coke.
Oh,
right?
that's great.
Right, it's so hilarious.
Doesn't
Right there,
that
I
just
gotta
show-
go,
oh,
this doesn't make any
okay.
sense. To each their own. I have zero problems with Mormons. Love them. They're cool. Have you noticed that every Mormon church looks like a spaceship?
They're amazing. Yeah, well, that dude, they're the single reason I don't believe in Tartaria is because, like, how did they build that?
You're fucking dead to me. Okay? You're fucking dead.
They
to me.
do. You got to admit though, they have some shit that you're like, how did they build that? And
Yeah.
it was built like 10
Well,
years
you know
ago.
the story of Utah, right?
Yeah, all about the
Mormons-
Mormons got driven across the country and they landed in Utah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that was Mexico.
Oh, yeah. Then yeah, I
And
know
then
about that.
they're like, fuck you, U.S., we're going to do it our way. And then they're like, we're going to Mexico. And then the U.S. is like, nah, now you're part of fucking the United States.
That whole story is really neat about Brigham Young and the whole thing. It's wild.
It's interesting for sure.
Yeah.
So you go there, you get there, you go do the show. So I'm at the show, and, it's so funny because at the Comedy Store, right? Comedy Store created the Comics Lounge, and that was for all the big names who didn't want to hang out.
Is that the back bar they
The
call it?
back bar.
Okay.
And that they did want to hang out with the in the hallway because it was packed and their fans were everywhere and they
That's
didn't
why
want
I
to
always
get
felt weird going back there because I was like, I'm not
But
supposed
what's
to be
really
here.
funny is that they don't realize comics became comics because they want to be admired, right?
That's funny.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why I never took, except for when Dave Chappelle would show up and there'd be a block party in there. Literally, like these people smoking.
Really?
Yeah, it was great. It was cool. So
That's funny.
I don't have anywhere to hang out.
Josh Martin still at the store?
No. I don't know. I think he went to New York. No, Josh Martin's still at the store.
Okay.
Josh Martin's still at the store. And so
Yeah, so you're at the...
so I'm at the...
what, did they have a setup like that?
It's like Sugar. Will you look up where I played? It's really great.
What's it called?
Go to Sam Tripoli, Salt Lake, Sugar Warehouse or something. Go on that. It's so funny. Look at these pictures. Go down, go down, go down, go down. That one. Go up. Like he sent me this.
What
I
on
go,
earth is that?
What the fuck are we? What
Is that
am-
a furry convention?
I go. Did you book us at a gay furry bar? What is this?
That's what it looked like when I was in the World Series in Atlanta. They were having a anime thing, and it was a bunch of people like that walking around. It was like
Dude,
at Braves
everything's
fans
better
and
with
that.
anime.
Well, what is this? What do you know what this is?
No, this is actually pretty cool because it's an outside stage. They have 5 stages here.
Oh wow.
It's
That's
very
outside,
cool. And this is like you go to smaller towns.
It reminds me of that place in Vegas that we did.
You could just blow this stuff up.
Yeah.
So we go there. So the line's out the door, and I don't want to hang out by myself, so I'm hanging out in the lobby where everybody's getting the drinks, taking a bunch of pictures. Very thankful, love everybody. And this woman comes up to me, and she's this blonde chick, and she just has like a little let's say an interesting look in her eyes, right?
Okay, this is how it starts. Let's go.
Right. And she's like, oh my God, are you the comedian? I go, yeah. She goes, I don't even listen to your podcast. I'm just here because of my friend. I'm like, all right. And these are.
Why would you tell somebody that, first of all?
By the way, so her friend comes. Her friend loves my show. She's fucking. They're both hot, right?
That's why.
They're mature hot chicks, right?
When you're hot, you had spent your entire life thinking that people want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, and the whole time they're just like, she's like, the brunette is like, I love your show. Her friend's like, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, we get it.
Who are you? And then like I'd be in conversations, and the blonde would just walk up to me, like in the middle, like I don't even know who you are. I'm like,
What does she want you to do? Show her your fucking IMDb page? Like,
she's
fuck
like,
up.
I'm only here because if I gotta go to their show, she'll come to my show, which is My Favorite Murder. I'm like, of course you love My Favorite Murder. By the way, when I go, hey, is anybody here vaccinated? One person clapped. Guess who it is? I don't even know who you are,
Yeah,
and I'm vaccinated, right?
I don't even know who you are. That might be the name of this podcast.
So we're sitting there, and it's the end of the night. The line's long. I'm shaking hands. I'm kissing babies. I'm meeting with everybody, taking pictures, and I would do it forever. I love it. I love it. It's an hour at least after the show. She's there. She buys like 3 shirts.
The blonde?
Yeah.
No shit.
The blonde buys 3 shirts.
Okay, well, she's back in as far as I'm concerned.
Her and the brunette are hanging out to the end. I'm like, why are they still here? And literally, it's down to the staff, the guys in the show, and these two chicks. And I'm like, are these chicks looking for action?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Not from us, though.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
The Samoan fucking bouncers.
Really?
These white chicks are over on these Samoans, bro. These Pacific Islanders.
No
dog.
kidding.
Yeah. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, you thirsty cougars. We're leaving, we jump in Zane's car. We see them throwing them up like they're fucking ragdolls, dog. Ragdolls.
Some women just like that, dude. Like being like manhandled by giant ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, they like it. It's like some kind of like, you know,
It's a fetish. Yeah.
it's a fetch. Well, I mean, which brings us into this thing about the, which brings us into this thing about the guy from the Barstool Sports. Have you heard this story?
Well, I know when there's that video of him doing some rough sex a couple of months
But
back.
it's like this is the same thing with the guy from the Dodgers.
Portnoy.
Yeah, Portnoy and the guy from the Dodgers.
Trevor Bauer.
These girls literally like ask for it. It's like it's so weird, man.
I don't think it's weird. I mean, I think it's just every kind of sex you can think of, somebody's into it.
Right, but then to turn around and act like an atrocity had happened.
Well, no, that was just political opportunism. Them trying to string up Trevor Bauer was
Like
just them.
rape fantasies should come with legal documents, right?
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, whoever comes out with that app, and I know it's been
There
a joke
is an
forever.
app though, right? I think.
Is there?
Look
Okay.
up if I thought there was an app for NBA players to get girls to say.
Oh,
consent.
seriously? That's
Yeah,
funny.
and what they're into. Imagine
Oh.
if you're like a chick about to hook up with Blake Griffin, and you have to be like, anal, DP. You're just checking boxes.
Can sexual consent app good to go? Here we go. Okay, it's called Good to Go with the number 2 in the middle. I don't like that. Really reduce assaults on campus. So there is an app. It's called Good to Go, and it starts with, "Are we good to go?" is the first question, and then it says, "No, thanks." "Yes, but we need to talk," or "I'm good to go," which I guess if you pick that third one, you're just ready for
Light
whatever
me up,
comes.
dog.
Yeah.
Light me up.
Punch me in the face, baby. I'm
Now
ready.
let me ask you something. So when I did my my USO tours, we went to Afghanistan, and there was a rule on the. So each place you went had different rules based on the country, right?
Okay.
Like in Kazakhstan, you could drink, but you couldn't fornicate, right? Right? But in Afghanistan, you couldn't drink, but you could fuck.
They tell you that.
Basically,
But who are you gonna fuck?
well, you're not supposed to.
You can't
but-
fuck the soldiers, right?
Well, I mean, like, you're not supposed to,
But you can.
but I mean, shit happens.
Are the soldiers allowed to bone? Like is that part of their
that's
rules?
the whole point.
No, but I mean like on. I wonder.
Well, dude, they have a rule that if you're gonna hook up with somebody, you have to do this. You have to let everybody on the floor know you're gonna do it, and you have to have somebody stand at the door while you do it.
What?
Yeah, I
That-
call it the cock blocking rule. What chick is gonna be down with that?
That's never that won't happen.
Right?
What? That doesn't make sense. Hold on, I'm trying to read this. This is a Quora thing, dude. Deployed female and male soldiers usually have sex. How is your experience on being deployed with female soldiers? Yeah, I mean, people are saying they are, but I just want to know if it's like forbidden. You know what I mean? Like if they're like, when you're on our time, you're not doing any sex.
Yeah, probably.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Is sex between soldiers in the military allowed? There's a checklist. This guy says, are they your superior in chain of command? Are one of you an officer and one of you enlisted? So that would rule you out. Do either of you hold a position of power, such as school selection, awards, etc.? And then, do any of you have a relative that is in the chain of command, in your chain of command? If the answer to any of those is yes, then you have another question. Were you together at least 6 months prior to assignment? If you said yes to 1 through 4 and no to the supplemental, you may not have sex. And then there's a bonus question. Are you deployed in a combat zone?
It's time for double jeopardy.
If you're deployed in a combat zone, you absolutely may not have sex, according to
Okay,
this
so if
guy.
I'm a place I can't die, I can't nut. Is that what you're saying?
That's what they're saying.
So, fuck you, dog.
I'm sure they all do it. but-
Yeah, I mean, dude, just military's like going to college. Like,
Yeah.
literally, dude.
Yeah.
I when I was in Afghanistan, hot chicks were walking around with guns. And this chick totally wanted to bone, and I couldn't read it.
Really?
Yeah.
There's nothing hotter than that. A hot chick with a gun.
With guns, just put it in your mouth while you're boning. Like, make me come or I'll shoot you.
You took that a little too far from me.
What?
Took that a little too far from me, from my taste.
Well, just some like, dude, make me. You better finish, or else I'll kill you.
Maybe we leave
That's
the
not
guns
hot.
aside, you know. And
Well, Johnny, it sounds like you're not fucking. You don't have enough faith in yourself.
okay, Alec Baldwin.
Okay. Okay.
Leave the guns at home.
So, anyways, Johnny, can I finish my story?
I don't know. I've been wondering that for an hour now.
Okay. All right. You don't want me to finish it.
No, I'm just.
So,
fucking with you.
anyways, so the shows go great. Obviously, 2 chicks got plowed by a Pacific Islanders, right?
yeah. Somebody won.
Everybody wins, dude. And by the way, Johnny, just so you know, my tour is becoming like I'm like fish. I'm a fish concert, man. People like this.
Oh, the same people?
This is my 5th show. I'm like, I can't write that fast.
That's cool, dude.
I can't write that fast, right? But I'm
Nobody
trying.
complains. I mean,
No, there you go. It's on me. It's on me. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and people are doing shrooms. Everyone's on shrooms. Everyone's doing shrooms or acid.
That's a good group to be in front of.
It's a great group. It's
They
a
laugh.
weird group to do stand up for, but yeah, love it.
It's better though than some of the alternative. Better than drunk. I take that over drunk people any day.
Yeah, you don't want sloppy. Women of Salt Lake, gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Wait, what do you got there? Just kind of Midwestern white like chicks like
Like, I
tall.
don't know. Like, when I think
healthy.
Midwestern, I think like fucking Jennifer Aniston hair, you know,
Yeah,
fucking.
but blonde, right?
Like LeBron, the Napoleon Dynamite sweaters. Like, dude, Salt Lake's pretty hip, man. I know it sounds crazy, but the women there, like, there are some goth chicks. They're all, like, they're just hot.
I believe it. What's the population? You know,
Like
Salt Lake?
300,000. Okay. So anyway, so my time there is done. I got to, but so anyways, going from, this is hilarious, right? Going from Boise to Salt Lake is a 45-minute flight. My plane was delayed 3 hours.
Oh God.
3 hours, and they just kept delaying it.
Could have driven there in that time.
Could have dude, you know how much, dude. So my phone was fucking up, and I got an Uber, and it said basically from Boise, Idaho to Salt Lake was $177 Uber.
Could have done that.
If you were an Uber driver, would you take that? Because you got to drive back.
No,
by
they
yourself
want that
for no money.
They want. I bet they would like that kind of money. Yeah, the ones that I know usually
It's cheaper
prefer
than
that I've talked to
flying.
prefer long drives.
It's cheaper than flying, right?
That's crazy.
So we get on Delta. Oh shit! I didn't mean to say that. I'm not gonna say the rest of this. But
What?
Can you beep that?
Delta?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because I think the stewardesses and the attendants felt bad that we were so late, so they just basically let anything go. Like dude, nobody had their mask over their nose.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get them in trouble. Nobody can identify the flight you were on or anything.
Well, I mean, like I am important.
No, but I don't think they could. Nobody's
All
gonna
right,
do it.
I just don't want to get people in trouble.
I think we're
because they literally felt awful. You can see Neff was on his computer the whole time, flying and going down. He didn't put it down, and we're leaning back the whole time. There's like nobody on this giant plane.
By the way, good looking out, telling me to get clear and TSA pre-check. That's so good.
You did the clear?
Yeah, I did it all. Yeah.
Oh, did you get approved yet?
Yeah.
You did get approved, Johnny?
Yeah, it's all good.
For the pre-check?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Oh, it's the best, right?
It's amazing. Yeah.
Cut this out, because I don't want anyone else getting it. Because it's going to be the line around the block. The line around the block.
I did it while I was in Atlanta. I had like a free couple hours in the morning when I first got to Atlanta, and I was just waiting by the door. Went in there. This lady, real anal, like, come over here right now. Like, just really a real bitch.
Did you do pre-check?
I did pre-check and clear. Yeah, I did them both. Yeah, I did clear first, and then my mom had to ship me my birth certificate so I could do pre-check.
And how long did it take for you to get approved?
Next day.
For pre-check?
Yeah.
Where they put the pre-check?
Yeah, the next
one day?
Day or two, and it was on like a
It
Saturday
took me
that I flew, and
almost 2 months.
Yo, you got a long history of like traffic court and stuff, dude. I've gotten one speeding ticket my entire life, so. And I haul ass too. So
I can't believe that you got it in a day.
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
I got my known travel number.
See,
a couple days later.
so when they were doing it, right? You can leave this in.
Okay.
You know, when they were doing it, I wonder if they were like, okay, this guy obviously hates the U.S. government, right?
You or
Right.
me?
Me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But they like, if shit goes down, is it one, would he blow up a plane? Answer is, there's nothing indicates I would ever do that, because I wouldn't do that. Second thing is, if some shit hit the fan, would this dude fight back? 100%, bro.
You should have told him that. Like, hey, dude, by the way, I'm taking Krav Maga. So.
I mean, dude, they probably seen everything I talk about. Right?
I'm actually surprised you were consenting to them taking your fingerprints and all that shit.
Well, I said if Eddie Bravo does it, I might as well do it.
He did it? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But
Well,
my whole thing is also, Johnny, they got all my information.
that's true. Yeah. You're right. But
Right?
I just know at Snowden, he's really against biometrics. Like with Clear, they scan your fucking eyeballs, dude.
That's why I don't do that.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do
I
that.
thought you got Clear. You told me to get both of them. Is
No,
what you
I
told
didn't
me.
tell you to get both
Yeah,
of them.
you absolutely did.
I did.
You must have been deciding you were going to do that earlier,
No,
and then
I
you changed your
never
mind.
would do Clear. I don't care if you know my fucking weird secrets, because I am. Whatever.
But the eyes are the easiest thing for them to scan anyway, dude. All these cameras they're setting up, they're scanning your eyes.
So after the show, it was a packed show. Everybody had fun. Everyone got paid well. I made sure to take care of everybody. I practice abundance in my life. So afterwards, I take everybody on the tour out to eat.
Oh,
Right?
Got it, yeah.
We take everybody out to eat. We order food. Next day, something isn't sitting well with me. So I can't tell if it was the dinner or the fact I ate oatmeal twice.
I know where this is going.
Right? So, Johnny, I'm not lying to you. My stomach is not happy. It is-
Even now or like in this moment?
No.
Okay.
In this moment, going to the airport.
Going to the airport.
Yeah. So I've had some weird moments going to the airport. One of my favorite moments is when I was tripping balls on acid.
That was terrible. Yeah. Terrible decision. I mean, to do that.
Did I already tell this story here?
I think you did it you said you did it like 5 hours before or something.
Yeah, and and it was like I got right through everybody. I'm like, dude, I gotta go. I gotta get through it. People are like, dude, just get through it. Go.
Yeah, I remember.
You got lightning bolts coming out of your eyeballs.
Yeah, I remember you talking
But
about
the
that.
worst thing to do is have an upset stomach.
It's the worst. Yeah, it's happened to
And-
me before. It's terrible.
Like, Johnny, I am a dad. And what do dads do? Rip
Shit.
bad farts.
Okay.
Like, bad farts.
Yeah.
Like, really bad farts. So, dude, I'm not lying to you, Johnny. I farted so bad at the coffee shop, and I looked behind me, and it was like this super fucking, like, blue-haired fucking, like,
Was her hair blue before or after?
social justice warrior. So I didn't feel bad. But Johnny, the fart was that of a man dying. Like when somebody dies and they release like this bad odor, that's what crawled out of my asshole.
I imagine Joe Rogan has some gnarly farts too.
I mean, dude, it was so bad.
What'd you eat? What'd you have the day before?
I had 2 things of oatmeal.
What was the other thing? What was the dinner then?
The dinner I had chicken pasta, and then I had like a flatbread pizza.
Nothing nothing crazy.
Nothing
right?
crazy. I don't drink Red Bulls anymore because I have a weird reaction to them.
Yeah, they make me miserable.
So I didn't do that. I'm at the airport, Johnny. I mean, I drop a fart so bad, I feel like it was a terrorist attack. That's how bad that fart was. I'm not even kidding. It was so bad. And I just had to move away. So
the great thing though about being on an airplane is that recycled air, you can fart like nonstop. on airplanes.
but Johnny, here's the whole thing, dude. So then we're waiting in line at Southwest. You don't really get seat assignments.
Yeah, I don't
Southwest is great and weird all at the same time.
Yeah, it's not for me.
You don't like that. You like to know where you're seated.
Yeah, big time.
Do you like that they're charging you for seats right now?
I gotta sit in the window every time.
You're a window guy.
I can't sleep if I'm
I'm an
not
aisle
laying.
guy.
I can't sleep
I'm an aisle
without
guy.
laying. I have to lay against. I can't lay back. It fucks my
Johnny,
neck up.
when you have super heavy legs, you got to keep moving. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm waiting in line. I forget the name of the college basketball team, but they're D1 and they're flying Southwest. Appalachian Valley State, something like that. Have you ever heard of it? Appalachian. Yeah.
There's Appalachian State.
Yeah. Look.
And there's Mississippi Valley State. I think.
There's Appleton Valley State or something. Look
Appleton
that up.
Valley State.
Or
Okay, that would be Wisconsin. That would
No,
make
that
sense.
was somewhere I think out of California. Apple Valley State, Appleton. They're D1 school.
You sure that's a D1 school?
Yeah, see.
There's nothing called Apple Valley State.
Appleton Valley State.
Appland?
Or something like that.
Appleton?
Appalachian.
That's the East Coast. That's North Carolina.
What's an animal
Appalachian
that starts
State.
with A? Like
Aardvark, antelope.
Antelope Valley State or something like that.
Oh, I think that's a thing. Antelope Valley State Park is a thing.
Something like that.
No, that's a park.
Okay. Well, there's a school, something like that. Basketball team. Can you put basketball team? Appalachian.
University of Antelope Valley?
Yes!
Okay.
Yes.
You sure that's D1?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Antelope Valley. What is their? Yeah, what is their mascot, by the way?
Let me see. Oh, who the fuck knows?
Yeah, Antelope Valley. They were on my flight. They were on my flight.
It's 1,000 people at that go to that school. Athletics. No, they're not D. They're not a D1 school.
Oh, they're they're NIA.
NAIA.
Yeah, that's like where Scottie Pippen
The Pioneers. The Pioneers.
That's where Scottie Pippen went.
That's right. Yeah.
Dude, I farted so bad in line behind the whole thing, and it was all black people and one white guy. And dude, you would think. You ever see black people see magic? It's the same reaction. When they smell a fart and they're trying to figure out who the fuck did the fart.
What were you thinking?
So I had to go, how can I act like I'm offended by the fart too?
Yeah.
So I stepped to the side and I get this puzzled look.
Your acting is terrible. Did anybody
Do you
accuse
think
you?
I'm Saturday Night Live level bad acting?
Oh, for sure. Did they accuse you? Did anybody accuse you?
No, nobody looked at me. But I was like,
I've done that before. The fake,
I just dropped
the fake sort of thing.
yeah, I just dropped the bomb on them, dog.
Oh
Bomb.
no! So are you feeling like belly rumbling? Like we might have
Oh,
trouble
yeah.
ahead? Okay.
Oh yeah, so I'm like,
Storm's
you know what's
rolling
so
in,
funny?
huh?
Like when you get sober, right,
Okay.
and you don't drink, and you don't put drugs in you, you're very attuned to what you put in your body now.
Oh, okay.
So you like if you do something you normally do and your body's off, you can be like, oh, it's that. Like
Got
I
it.
could tell when I was taking certain energy drinks, right, that the next day I would be depressed. Always, I'd get super depressed.
Yeah.
So I cut that out. And whenever I eat like shit for a long period of time, like if I'm on the road too long and I eat like shit, I can feel my body's the effects.
So
of my-
hard to eat healthy traveling too.
Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. So I'm on the plane. I enter the plane. All I'm praying for, dude, is a aisle seat. And I come up, I'm about 8 aisles in, boom, there's an aisle seat next to this couple. And they're super mass up. So I'm like, okay, if I fart in front of them, they might not be able to smell it so bad because they're super mass
Can you
up.
push that microphone that it's just covering up your face?
Okay.
Or just turn. Yeah, that's perfect. Where you are now. That's right.
Dude, I'm getting rumbles, right?
Oh,
in my
no.
stomach. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to fucking napalm these people. I mean, dude, I was napalming, walking to my aisle to find my seat. I was napalming people.
You crop dusting people?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what they call it.
just killing it. Just
Are they noisemakers or are these kind of like silent but deadly?
No, just, dude, you can't hear it. It
Yeah,
just-
that's great on a plane. You can just
Oh,
rip it.
it was just like a genie coming out of a bottle. Right? And just annihilating everybody.
Oh, so bad.
So I didn't want to fart on these people. So I'm going to the bathroom. I gotta take a shit bad. I say this to myself. I gotta take a shit bad.
Where's Chris sitting relative to you? Chris Neff.
Chris is not on this flight because
Oh, okay.
Chris is going to Long Beach. I'm going
Got
to
it.
Burbank.
Got it. Okay.
I'm like, I gotta get. I got.
You can fly into Long Beach?
Oh, dude, you ever done Long Beach?
No,
it's
never.
just as great as Burbank.
What about Ontario? Is that-
Yeah, I mean, but that's too far.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you go to, like, Long Beach is better than LAX because you can get out of there real easy.
And the
you're
traffic's not
about
as
the
bad.
same area.
Traffic's not as bad as coming from Burbank, I would imagine.
For you, well, I mean, depends on
I'm
where
on
you
the
live.
west side,
Yeah. So you should do Long Beach instead of
I
doing
didn't know about that. Okay.
Burbank. So my stomach is just,
Yeah, so,
is just going.
now,
back.
is the flight taken off yet? Where are we here?
Yeah, we're in the mid-flight.
Okay.
Stomach's rumbling. I feel like I need to get something out of me. Because if not, I'm gonna fart it out, right? And I gotta take a shit. So I want to go to the front. This older woman who looks like if the crypt keeper tried to be sexy, right? At like 85.
Crypt keeper used to scare the shit out of me.
Right? So she goes back. She's in there forever.
Oh.
She comes out. She walks past me. She doesn't remember where she's sitting. So I have to walk this woman back to her seat.
Oh, God.
I'm like, no, ma'am, you're up here. Please, you're up there. Sit down.
Doing the turtle walk the whole time.
The whole time, I'm just clinching buttholes. And again, you remember what I've talked about? Like, I've been stuck in traffic. I got a mug cat looking for daylight.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And guess what? I'm happy I never took it in the butt. Because, that it might be the fucking Jamaican bobsled.
You need all the elasticity
You're
you can get,
holding
right?
on for your deep line. I don't know how Chris or Ari Shafir do it.
Well, Chris is surgically enhanced now, right?
Yeah,
Didn't he get-
he's like the $6 million butthole. Right? You think when he shits, it makes that bionic sound?
Yeah, that awkward thing.
So, Johnny, I go to the back. I hate. So, I always think about when I go to those bathrooms on the plane. How do people do the Mile High Club? Like, how do you do it? There's no room to.
I don't think a lot of people do that. I think it's like.
They just girl just jerks you off, and you're like, okay.
Well,
just
I mean,
go.
it's always. I think the girl probably turns around and you're both standing up, that kind of thing.
Do you think that's? I mean, like, still, there's like, how far can she bend?
Not far. Yeah, you got to have a hog to.
Do you put her like? This might be really gross, but do you put her on the
Sink.
toilet and then
Or the
lift
sink.
her legs up and you pile drive?
It could be like a bucket situation.
Is that
sitting
on your
in your
list,
lap.
Johnny? Is that something you
No,
want to
no
do?
interest in that. No, I don't.
You know what
I
would
like to
do?
sleep
I would
flying.
take off my jacket, put it over the shitter, put her on pile
Okay.
drive.
Now your jacket's
Yeah.
contaminated.
Well, you know what? That's what laundry's for, Johnny.
Okay.
Throw it in your bag. Do your laundry.
So
Anyway,
you make it into
I make
the
it to the
lavatory.
bathroom, dude.
We call it lavatory on the airplane.
as soon as I sit down to take a shit,
It rushes out.
no.
Oh.
I hear, bing, stewardess, please take a seat. We're going to be hitting
Oh
turbulence.
no!
I start to take a shit. The fucking plane just starts fucking rocking, dude. And I'm like holding on while I'm trying to deuce it out, bro.
This is the best SNL sketch that's ever
I'm just like
the past 20 years.
And like, you know me, Johnny. I've talked about this. I'm at my most vulnerable when I'm shitting.
And those toilets aren't great for shitting either
They're
because they're like
not.
dry, and then you just kind of.
So when you get really nervous, you shit your pants. But for some reason, I got nervous and clinched up. So I was caught between a rock and a hard place. I couldn't poop, and I was too scared to get up. And I just wanted to put it out.
It was that bad, huh? The
Oh,
turbulence.
it was bad. It was
Really?
bad.
Okay.
And then, Johnny, it gets worse. I go to wipe the finish, turbulence all over my hand.
Oh, that's a nightmare. Dude.
That is, dude,
That's not clean until you can take a shower too. That's the kind of thing like you don't feel right about it
Oh,
until
dude,
you
I
can take a
just
full.
wash forever, Johnny. And then I do the sniff test. If I can't smell it, I know we're good. There's nothing worse.
Did you get the full shit out though?
I eventually did after I got knocked around for a couple seconds. Like, dude, it's like trying to shit while boxing. Right? You're just getting pounded and you're ducking and you're dying.
I'm sure somebody's done that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure people shit their pants.
Well, guys fought Tyson, I think, early on.
Right? So then, dude, I go to sit down and all of a sudden my stomach's going at it again.
Oh no! Sounds like the boxing was going on inside of your body.
Yeah. So I get up and I know it. I get up, I go again. This time I use the front lavatory. And now
What, you trying to spread it around?
So yeah, I mean, the front is closer. I had to go to the back because the old lady.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Or there was someone else. I helped the old lady. I wanted to go get up. Somebody in front of me beat me to it. So I go to the back. But this time I wanted to go up. And
Yeah. Why not contaminate both?
And
both
dude,
the
and of course the hot stewardess is sitting right next to the door.
Oh no.
And I mean, my asshole sounds like a trumpet.
Oh really? You're a loud shitter?
Yeah, no, but I'm not shitting. I can just fart at this point. I'm so
Oh.
upset. My stomach's still upset, and I'm just fucking tooting, dude. Just fucking hard. And I'm thinking this chick hears me.
You can't hear shit on an airplane. You're all right.
I mean, just giant bombs.
What
going
happened inside of you, dude?
up. I don't know, bro.
There are a number of reasons why you might be afraid of opening up to someone about your mental health, but meeting with a therapist to work on your mental health is just as helpful as hiring a personal trainer to work on your physical health, and the positive impact can be just as life-changing. Meeting with a therapist should be as ordinary and judgment-free as going to the dentist or, as I said, hiring a personal trainer. At Broken Sim, we love Talkspace. They make it easy to connect with a therapist privately, and at Talkspace, you can message whenever you need to. It's all the benefits of therapy without the hassle of setting appointments and waiting a week or more between conversations. If you've wondered about therapy but aren't sure where to start, you need to check out Talkspace. At Talkspace, your privacy and security are their number one priority, and these are things we really care about here at Broken Sim. The app puts you in a private room, and just you and the therapist are there, and Talkspace's encryption and added security features keep your conversation fully protected. Whether you struggle with anxiety, depression, self-doubt, or anything else, Talkspace gives you access to the help you need to move forward. Join Talkspace today and start moving forward with a single message. Visit Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month when you use the promo code BROKEN at sign up. That's $100 off at Talkspace.com, promo code BROKEN.
So then I go back, and they're kind of like, "Are you okay, bro? You've been to the bathroom
It's like
twice."
food poisoning and fucking stomach upset met at the quarterback. And
Yeah,
I was just
yeah,
like,
yeah,
fucking, let's
yeah.
get this guy.
Yeah, it was really rough, Johnny.
That's bad, dude.
It was really.
Wait, so is this story done now? Because I have a question then. Because this is not. Is this story done?
Yeah, it's done.
Well, you
Yeah,
sent me a text
Yeah,
a week ago.
yeah.
Said simply, I shit my pants.
When? Let me see.
And I said, again? Because you have shit your pants before. You don't remember shitting your pants?
I don't think I shit my pants. I
Well,
don't know what I was.
You
say.
sent me a text that simply said, I shit my pants.
Where?
Hold on. I'm getting to it.
No. I said, did she shit?
No.
on me?
This was a lot longer ago than that. Hold on. Shit my pants. That's what it says. November 5th, you said shit my pants.
All right, let me look.
November 5th at 12:26 p.m. Or no, I'm sorry, November 5th at 3:38 a.m. You sent me a text. You sent me a video, and then you sent me a text that says shit my pants.
Oh, because show that video. That scares me.
Oh, the snake scare. Oh, okay. I
Dude,
thought
it
you said
scared
you
the
shit your
shit
pants.
out of me, dude. That would scare.
See, the video got deleted tonight.
Oh my, really?
When I click on it, it says deleted.
Really?
Yeah, deleted. Something went wrong.
Yeah, dude, that scares the shit out of me.
Okay.
How big that
I
snake
thought you
is?
shit your pants again.
No.
Isn't that weird that you didn't actually shit your pants, but you had another shit story? That's how active your bowels are. Is that
Yeah.
there's always something going on.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah.
By the way, I was just quick. I told you about this the other day. I was flying and on descent in Atlanta, I got this splitting pain right here in my sinus, like above my eyebrow. I mean, like really bad, dude. Like somebody's driving a nail into my head. And I've had like sinus headaches and all kinds of shit. And I was like, damn, this is weird. Like this is really bad. And it was when my ears would normally be popping and shit when you're landing.
Oh yeah.
And I had a headache for like a day and a half after that. Really bad headache. That's right here. And I knew it was my sinuses because it was sore to the touch and everything.
Right.
And then like a full week later, dude, I was blowing my nose and this brown oil looking shit came out of my nose.
Oh.
And I looked it up and what I had was called aerosinusitis. And it's this because I've had, ever since I had COVID, I still have a little residual like inflammation in there and like nose kind of, I think it's a little part of it's from reflux or something. But my nose has been a little bit like stuffy. And apparently if your sinuses get stuffed like that, they can't clear the pressure out.
Oh my God.
And so it like causes damage in your sinus. It's not like it can't hurt you or anything.
So you have
but-
brain damage?
No, it's in your sinus. It's just right here.
You have been a little
above your-
retarded.
And it was bleeding, dude. That's what it. And I was like a week later, I cleared out the blood.
Oh my God, you were bleeding your own blood.
Isn't that crazy?
That is awful.
Yeah, but dude, I can't tell you how much that hurt. That pain.
I'm sure.
Apparently, pilots get it a lot. It's like really common for pilots and people who fly a lot.
All right, let's go into some stories, Johnny.
It was gnarly.
Do some news. News.
Okay.
So much fucking news. It's the news. It's the news. So much news. Shit's going down. What the fuck is happening?
This is not good. This song is not good.
What?
This is from RTE. Cocaine haul worth almost 39 million euros found hidden in onion rings. A huge haul of cocaine worth close to 39 million euros was found in a shipment of onion rings about to enter the United Kingdom. This is like straight out of Breaking Bad, huh? You know, where they put it in the chicken.
100%. I always like, do you think that Europe gets better coke than we do? Because I know Canada gets better coke.
I wouldn't
than we
think
do.
so because it's got to come from probably South America.
It's crazy, dude. When I used to do blow in Canada, dude, it was the best blow.
Do you think did they grow coke? Cocaine in South America? I mean, in Africa. Is that a market?
Maybe.
I wonder if it comes from South America
Well,
or
you
is there
have a
someone?
computer? Look it up.
Yeah.
Do they grow coke in South Africa? I mean, in South America, or in Africa.
Europe. Where is European coke sourced?
Google. Is it crazy?
Cocaine production countries such as Colombia, Bolivia, Peru. Yeah, so it's all the same shit. Yeah.
It's all from South America.
That's what it seems like. Yeah.
What was Pablo Escobar making a day?
Oh God, it was some crazy number. Hold on. At its height, it was insane. Escobar, at the height of his power, or the Medellin cartel brought in more than 70 million per day at the height.
Per day.
That's 149 million in today's money, though. Per day.
Johnny, would you kill for 149 million?
I wouldn't kill anybody for any amount of money. No.
Johnny, you wouldn't run a bloodthirsty cartel.
Speaking of sacrificing other people to get ahead, let's talk about this guy real quick. This video, somebody sent this to us.
He's an island boy.
Now, I want to say, first of all, yeah, this guy, I sent you a video of him a couple of months ago with that other guy that looks like him, like singing
it's
or
his
something.
brother, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I'm going to say this.
And you were like, I kind of like it.
I did kind of like what they were doing.
I think they suck, but okay.
Yeah, but they suck by good standards. They're great by train wreck standards.
Okay.
Right?
Well, anyway, with this guy, Fly Soldier, released a video.
Dude, or it
didn't release a video. It's like a chat sort of situation.
There's probably what
Instagram Live.
What are the jobs you could do with a face tattoo? Tattoos?
Yeah,
what
well,
else?
you have one option: sell your soul to become a rapper. That's basically it.
Rapper, tattoo artist, adult film star, boxer.
Yeah, it's not much.
I just think it is like when you walk around to LA and you see the homeless, so many of them have face tattoos. It's just impossible to get a gig with a face tattoo.
It'd be interesting to ask those people if things went wrong before or after they got the face tattoo.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
great question.
Or was that like the turning point?
Great question.
All right, so listen, if you can understand what this guy says,
I do. I speak
good luck to you.
Retarded.
But this is just unbelievable, and I want to know, Sam, if you think it's real. I think it's real.
So about a week, not today, but about a week ago, I sold my soul. You understand what I'm saying? And ever since I sold my soul, I haven't been happy ever since. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, man.
Stop.
Y'all ain't gotta believe me. It is what it is.
Hold it, keep going.
I'm not even capping. It's because, listen, I had to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Because, I had to do it because I was trying to make it, you feel me? And as of when I was, selling my soul,
Now, this next part, dude, is what makes me think it's real. This is the next thing he says.
Listen, Johnny, look at this kid. Look at everything he's doing. This is what people think to make it in music you have to do. Yeah. So why wouldn't he do that selling of his soul if he thought that's what you did? He says it.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do to make it. Look at everything he's done. Right? Yeah. I mean, look at him.
Yeah, you're. This to me though doesn't have any lying or taking the piss, wind up. There's no this is real. Don't you think he's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. Okay. This next part that scares the shit out of me. It makes me think it's real. What he says.
There was things that I could sacrifice about and stuff like that, and I sacrificed myself. I could have sacrificed anybody, but when you sell your soul, you gotta sacrifice someone that you really love, and I sacrificed myself and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I did it. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't do it with nobody that I love. The demon asked me, are you sure you want to sacrifice yourself?
Did he say the demon asked me? Is that what he said?
Yeah, go back.
I couldn't. He said demon asked me. I said the demon asked me.
I couldn't do it with nobody that I love. the demon asked me, are you sure you want to sacrifice? So you can sacrifice someone that you love. I said, nah. But when you sell your soul, you feel me? You gotta. It's not how people say it is. You really gotta. Like, you really gotta pick. You understand what I'm saying? And you get anything you want. You get to be rich. You get to have fortune. You get to have everything you ever wanted. You feel me? But you can think I'm cap. I'm not tripping. I did it a week ago. I haven't been happy ever since. I've been having anxiety every single day. What did I wish for?
Wish for? Like wishing well.
To be famous and be rich.
So there's a lot to unpack here.
Sure
He's
is.
100% correct. I'm super sad for him.
Sorry.
I'm super sad for him. You can tell he's super sad,
Yeah.
right? He regrets doing it.
Yeah.
So Johnny, I had this guy on who wanted to break down the AstroWorld thing on on only conspiracies.
Guy that you said was there, right?
Rock. So it was Sunday. I didn't want to bother you guys, so I interviewed him. It was fun interview.
I would have joined on that.
But it was today. So he was talking about Nas, about how Nas went broke. He was broke at one time. And then suddenly Nas started putting all this fucking symbolism shit into his music. And now Nas is basically a billionaire because he invested in Coinbase and all these other things when they IPO'd that they super exploded. But it's like, this is what this kid's talking about. I mean, that's straight up AstroWorld.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the more and more you study AstroWorld, now it's coming out, it's 10 people. But according to people
10 people? Oh, really?
Now it's way more than that. They say it could be hundreds.
Hundreds?
And nobody's talking about it.
Interesting. And when they are, it's making fun of it. Like, oh, how silly.
I like those kids. Somebody failed those kids. Somebody failed them.
A lot of people.
So as a parent now, bro, dude, I'm such a weirdo, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I have knuckle dragger wiring. I'm a knuckle dragger, right?
I know. Yeah.
You know, I had a mother. I didn't have a lot of females in my life. I learned about women through pornography, right?
Oh,
so I looked at them as sex objects. I never understood there was a spiritual aspect to them. And then I had children, right? And they're daughters. So now I have this new program coming in, which is that how amazing and powerful and wonderful women are, right?
Yeah.
So now my body, my programming, my wiring are at conflict. So when I see a woman, I either want to do medieval shit to them or help them achieve their dreams. Like it's like a very conflicted thing.
And then if you try to do both, you're Harvey Weinstein. So be careful.
Right. But it's either going to be like it's in crazy or more it's just like I want to help everybody. And it's a weird my daughters have changed my life and how I see the world and how I operate and how what legacy I want to live. But it's like really fucking nuts because I still have caveman wiring.
Doesn't it seem like a lot of this shit is really taking root in like Florida too? Doesn't it seem like a lot of these stories about people doing shit like this coming out of Florida, blood sacrifices and stuff? It's interesting.
Well, you know,
there's something in that rap
there's a
community.
lot of Caribbean influences down there, Latin American.
Yeah,
they
good
all
point.
do voodoo and all that shit.
Voodoo and hoodoo and all that shit. Yeah.
You know, and
Good point.
It's a big influence, and it's just like, you know, it's just like that stuff with the fucking AstroWorld. The more people hear about that, you're gonna see more of these kids. You know,
It's dangerous, dude.
It's just like people don't realize what they're doing. And like, you know, the question is Kanye trying to get his soul back?
Yeah.
Can you do that? Can you do that?
Well, there are people who will tell you that the trick here is to make you think that you can even sell your soul. Like your soul's not yours; it already belongs to the universe,
The universe,
God. And they would say that the trick is to make you think that it's not yours and to kind of manipulate you that way.
Yeah,
so
but
that you're a slave, basically, for eternity. But you chose it. And maybe you can choose not to do it. But I don't know. I mean, there's no way to know. We don't have any way of knowing unless you have a faith and a belief system that tells you one thing or the other. But
It's just interesting, dude.
yeah, anyway, I wanted to make sure we got to that because that, to me, that video is...
That is my biggest fear.
That's crazy. I mean, dude, I told you this, and somebody wrote to me asking about it. Dave Grohl was in Rolling Stone.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up. Dude.
You know, a couple months ago, maybe 2 months ago, talking about Cobain. It was on the anniversary of something with Kurt Cobain, and saying that, you know, it was just a little aside, a throwaway in the article, but he was like, you know, I sold my soul to the devil in this kind of ritual thing, and I was like freaking out, like, did
when
I
the
really?
success happened.
Yeah, and then he kind of like skipped
But
to
you
the next
hear
thing
that
in the
story all the time.
Any journalist worth his salt, by
Lady
the way, would have
Gaga talked about it.
drilled down on
Katy
that.
Perry talked about it.
Yeah.
They all talk about it.
And if they don't talk about it directly, it's in their art, their music. They write
But they,
about.
I mean, there are people who said they sold their soul.
Yeah. Scary stuff.
And then there's a picture of, I look up ASAP Rocky pentagram.
Okay.
Is there a picture of it?
Let me see.
Yeah, look at that. Like this shit, dude. It's like I didn't grow up with this shit.
You
This
grew
is
up
like-
with like Judas Priest and all this shit?
Oh yeah, you're right, Johnny. I've talked a lot about this, but it just wasn't.
It seems like those guys were doing it to kind of take the piss, though, like to wind people up and to instigate. They're not doing this to instigate.
No, the biggest thing is just like the difference between what hip hop's doing now and rock was doing then is rock wasn't corporate sponsored by doing that.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Exactly.
this shit's brought to you by Gatorade. You know?
Totally. And they don't seem to have any problem with this whatsoever.
It's worshiping
You know what I mean?
Satan. Brought to you by Sizzler.
No problem with it at all. Huh. Interesting. Oh, this is a wild story. This is in Ecuador from NPR. Dozens of inmates die in a battle between prison gangs in Ecuador. This is in Quito, Ecuador. It might be Quito. I don't know how they pronounce it. A prolonged gun battle between rival gangs inside Ecuador's largest prison early Saturday left at least 68 inmates dead in the latest violence to hit the Littoral Penitentiary, which recently saw the country's worst prison bloodbath. The fighting lasted almost 8 hours in the lockup in the coastal city, and authorities attributed the fighting to prison gangs linked to international drug cartels. Videos circulating on social media show bodies, some burned, lying on the ground inside the prison. Inmates, quote, tried to dynamite a wall to get into Pavilion 2 to carry out a massacre. They weren't trying to escape. They were trying to get in another part of the prison to fuck people up. They also burned mattresses to try to drown their rivals in smoke, said Governor Pablo Arazamena of the Guayas province, where the city's located. We are fighting against drug trafficking, he said. It's very hard. Isn't that crazy, dude?
Dude, it's so hard because the drug cartels have all the money.
They had guns in there.
But they have all the money. They can bribe all the military. It's impossible. It's an impossible task when you're taking on all this money. It's just unbelievable.
Legalize. That's the only answer. Legalize.
Legalize drugs. But you know who won't let you do that? The CIA, because that's how they make so much of their money.
Yep. They got to have that off the record money, that black market money.
It's crazy.
Isn't
dude.
that a wild story?
Oh my God. Okay, so worst place to go to prison, best place to go to prison.
Worst place? Damn, it's got to be one of those places where...
Russia, North Korea.
Gulag, yeah. One of those places where they cane the shit out of you, too. What is that, like Thailand or...
North Korea. China's probably bad, too, right?
Yeah, China would be bad. Depending on where.
Best place, Salt Lake.
Really? You think it's
Salt
nice?
Lake's got to be great, right?
I think they're hard on crime in Salt Lake. See, I think they probably have one of those, like that guy in Arizona, you know, who makes you, like, wear pink and you don't get to go
who's committing
outside.
awful crimes in Salt Lake?
Not many, but the ones who are, see. If you are a criminal in Salt Lake,
Like Florida's got to be awful, right? Because there's so
Too
many
hot.
crazies.
No air conditioning. Yeah. It's
Alaska, got to be some crazies, right?
Maybe. Yeah. Alaska seems like a place for
Santa
people.
Barbara.
Canada would be a good place to go to prison, probably.
Canada would be great. Oh, anywhere that's like white in Europe.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude. Like Sweden, in the Netherlands.
Sweden,
dude,
best
they're
part.
like apartments. Have you seen these? Oh, dude. They're, hold on. Let me show you. Like, in Scandinavia, dude, they see it more, they take the more rehabilitation approach.
Yeah. Because there's 12 of them that live there.
And it is, I mean, they can come and go as they like. Like, look at this, dude. These people have their own keys. They can just come and go as they like. Look at this. This is one right here.
That's a prison?
Prison life in Scandinavia. Look at that.
How many people live in Scandinavia?
Well, that's a bunch of countries. I mean, that's like several countries. So you're talking like Denmark, Norway, Sweden.
Oh, snaps. Nordic prisons.
Finland. They look like dorm rooms, really. They're just nice little, nicely appointed dorm rooms, a little sparse. They got kitchens. Anyway, so that's a different approach. That's where you want to go to prison, though, for sure. Scandinavia.
Scandinavia, number one place.
Because you can they'll give you like day passes. You can go out in the town and.
Are there any Scandinavian?
Try again.
Scandinavian.
You got it that time.
Scandinavian mobs.
Probably.
Look up the Scandinavian.
They probably
mob.
instead of like beating you with sticks, they beat you with those things you clap together at Clippers games. You know, like dum dum dum.
Well, you know what's so funny is
they just tickle you.
What I think is like the royals of those countries are the bad people, right? Like they're the gangsters. The royals, they're like.
I lost the fucking mouse.
Okay.
Do you see it? Oh, there it is.
I do see it. So look up Scandinavian mobs.
Give me my fucking mouse back.
Give him his fucking mouse
I'm
back.
trying to get it back over to the main screen. Oh, there we go. Okay. Scandinavian
mobs.
Organized crime. The Serbian mafia in Scandinavia,
Serbian seems
also
bad.
known as the Yugo Mafian, aka the Yugo Mafia, is an organized
Named after
crime.
the car?
No, named after Yugoslavia.
The Yugo?
Yeah, I would assume Serbian, like is Yugoslavia.
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
I guess that's what it's named after. Is an organized crime group in Sweden and Denmark. The foundations of the gang began during a mass immigration of Yugoslav guest workers to Sweden in the 70s.
So that's how mobs always start. You're disenfranchised. You can't work with the normal population. So you have to start underground businesses to survive.
Yeah. I mean, to any extent that there is like Jewish influence in economics, that's part of it, is they were marginalized at different times and they became experts in usury and
survival.
Yeah, survival,
bro.
exactly.
Survive.
What do we have here? Okay, we did that. Crazy. Computer's just at war. Oh, okay. I showed you this. This is from Stereo Gum, a music magazine. Brass Against, I guess that's a band, apologized for singer urinating on fan's face during festival set. Quote, Sophie got carried away.
Okay, so you sent me this video. It's hilarious. But the question is,
Sophie
John,
got carried away.
what kind of music is this?
It seemed like they were
pop.
It sounded like Rage Against the Machine to me, like a woman singing, but Rage Against the Machine.
It's called Brass Against.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear a little bit of it in that clip.
And by the way, I don't think there's anything wrong with this. Peeing,
No. Well, if it was 18 plus, I'm fine. But if it was something where like could have been kids there.
Okay, Johnny, point Johnny. Finally.
Let me see if I can.
Are you allowed to show this, Johnny?
Well, I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to let you hear the music, and you can tell me. It's to me though, it sounded like Rage Against the Machine, but with a woman singing.
Yeah, that's
okay,
it.
Here we go.
Right there.
It sounds like Rage, right? They put it on the video board, the massive video board on the stage. Dude, that's a stream, dude. She's got, and it's so cold there that there's like steam rising up from her face.
What do you think the other band? I wish I had seen the band members.
Dude, the one guy that was behind her didn't seem to even think it was anything weird. Doesn't it sound like Rage though?
Yeah.
Except they got like trombones. Oh, that's why they call
the lead singer.
That's why they call it brass.
Look at the lead singer.
She just pissed on a guy.
Yeah, and she's like, dude. By the way, that's what girls do. They pee on you, then they try to kick you out.
How did they communicate that? That like he wanted that? Here she is.
Yeah, and then I can't wait till it like comes out where she's just like, if this is a guy doing it, you wouldn't have a problem with it.
Oh, maybe that was Rage that she was singing, because it seems like that's all they do is covers.
Yeah, of course.
I couldn't make out the lyrics.
She is hot though. She's like hotter there than she is in her picture.
Sophia or Arista.
Yeah. There it is. Of
It
course.
should be called Sophia Urine from now on, because she just pissed all over.
That's a lot of pee too.
Oh, she is pretty. Wow.
That's a lot of pee. Can you go to the Jim Brewer thing?
Okay. Yeah. This video is great. Let's end with that. I got like 2 more news stories, then we'll end with that. We'll leave
hurry
everybody
up,
on.
because I'm tired.
Yeah. Okay. I'm almost done.
You guys don't understand how long this fucking show is.
No, they do. They're listening to it. Okay. This is just like scare the shit out of you.
John, you got 9 minutes.
Okay. Ars Technica. Tapeworms found in man's brain years after he ate feces-tainted food.
Oh my God, I've eaten so much ass. Is that happening to me?
Who knows, man? On a night that seemed like any other, a perfectly healthy 38-year-old man in Massachusetts fell from his bed with a violent seizure at 4 a.m. The commotion woke his wife, who found her husband on the floor shaking and speaking gibberish. He was rushed to Massachusetts General. There, doctors witnessed the man have a 2-minute-long tonic-clonic grand mal seizure in which he lost consciousness and his muscles aggressively contracted. Sounds like he got a doctors began the painstaking process of trying to piece together what was wrong by performing a battery of tests and interviewing his family. By nearly every account, the man was in very good health. He had no history of seizures or any cardio, respiratory, gastrointestinal, etc. issues. He took no medications. There was no evidence he had anything recently going on with him to provoke a seizure. The only initial hint, the man had spent the previous day with his children. Then he had had a dinner with his brother, who reported nothing out of the ordinary. The only initial hint of the diagnosis to come was that the man had immigrated to Boston from a rural area in Guatemala about 20 years earlier. But when doctors performed a CT scan of his head, they quickly narrowed the possibilities. The scan revealed 3 calcified lesions in his brain, and doctors homed in on the diagnosis of neurocystic.
Oh my God.
Let me hear you try to pronounce that word first of all. Go for that one right there.
Where is it? Neurocysterosis.
No, that's not right.
Close enough.
You left out like 2 syllables. Neurocysterosis. In other words, larval cyst. Why don't you just say that? Why not just say larval cyst? In other words, larval cyst.
Could you get points for bigger words, dude? Don't you? You know how you nerd dorks do it.
Larval cyst from a pork tapeworm had migrated to his head years ago and nestled into various parts of his brain.
Oh my God.
The doctors documented their work on the man's illness in a case study published on Thursday, November 11, in the New England Journal of Medicine. Wow.
Yeah, that worms turned his head into a highway.
The pork tapeworms typically tuck into human intestines, where they can grow to a shocking length of 2 to 8 meters.
Dude, shoot me.
That's like yards of tapeworms.
Shoot me.
The worms' victims, meanwhile, expel parasitic eggs in their feces.
Oh my God.
If that egg-laden excrement makes its way into an environment with pigs, the pigs can carry out the worm's life cycle by ingesting the eggs. In the pig's stomach, gastric acid prompts the eggs to lose their protective coating and hatch into larval cysts called oncospheres. This sounds like some shit from Alien, doesn't it?
Yeah, but doesn't this make you go like, do you really think all this is random?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
You think it just happened this way?
Unbelievable. They can penetrate the intestinal wall and take a ride through the pig's body via the circulatory system. So that's how they got in this guy's brain, the circulatory system.
Oh my God.
Okay, and then last thing here. This is from our friend Roger Stone. This is Newsweek. Roger Stone says he's freezing his sperm for Laura Loomer. Roger Stone has shared a bizarre social media post offering to freeze his sperm for far-right activist Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer.
If she wants to bear his child.
Just
thought that was funny. I love.
Did she run for office in Florida?
He's really putting it out there, and I
Will
appreciate
you look
that.
up Laura Loomer's face?
I say good for Roger Stone.
So I have a new theory, Johnny. Just find Laura Loomer's face. Okay. Yeah. So Laura Loomer is starting to look like the guy from Saw, right? Will you look up Saw?
Yeah, she does. I know exactly that cartoon-looking head.
Yeah.
Like,
she's starting
oh
to
god.
look like him.
Hold
But
on.
don't get rid
yeah,
of
I got
her.
you. I got you. I'll put it up.
Okay? She's starting. Like those are nice pictures of her, and she's a total double agent, by the way. Right? That's who Laura Loomer's starting to look like right there. Right? That's it. Like right there.
I'll put him
right
side by
down
side.
there.
Hold on.
Right? Find go down a couple pictures. Right? Go down.
She looks just like it there,
Yeah,
dude.
Right? Well, go down. There's even better pictures where she looks normal there. There's like crazy ass pictures of her as she's going down. Like these aren't her. Like right there. Look at that one. Look at that. I mean, she's starting to look like she's starting to look like the guy from fucking Saw with makeup on, dude. And like,
it's bad, dude. It's bad.
Uber, Lyft, BAM, far right activists. See, all that shit was fake.
I believe it.
They're all. She couldn't even win in Florida. Her whole fucking thing was like, they're gonna go after Israel. It's like, are you running for the United States?
Yeah, really. I mean, I wonder that you hear that so often. People who it seems like the only thing they talk about is Israel.
Yeah, she's totally one of those.
Like, what country are you running in? Oh no, I gotta read this.
Can you look up Laura Loomer real quick, plastic surgery? See if there's something on that one. You'll find an even better version.
Like a picture of her face?
Yeah.
You're really going hard on poor Laura Loomer.
Well, she drives me nuts.
I don't really have anything.
No, it doesn't say anything.
Well, you want pictures or like news? I did pictures.
Like go to Laura Loomer plastic. Yeah, just go images.
Laura Loomer's getting. I did images. There wasn't
Go down
anything.
a little more. Go down a little more. That looks kind of crazy. That looks kind of crazy. Like, yeah, right there. Like, that's starting to look. No, right there. Look at that one, too, dude. Look at that face. She's starting to look like the guy from Saw. Look at that, dude.
That's what all women are doing now, though, dude. They're pumping up their lips.
So
it looks crazy.
let me tell you something, Johnny. Here's my new theory. So, can you look up, like,
They're defeating facial recognition.
surgery cat people? They're starting to look like cats. Do you know what my new theory is?
Oh, interesting. Okay. Go on.
These are the lizard people.
What if they're defeating facial recognition? Lizard people.
Yeah, they're looking more and more like lizard people. They're
That
leaning
is
into
insane.
who they are. Go
That
down.
is insane
yeah,
right
keep
there.
going down. Well, she's meant to look like a cat. Like, she's trying to think she's hot. Just keep going down. But there's more people who do that. It's not just crazy people like that. There's, like, bad like, that's to me, like, lizard shit. They're starting to be like themselves. So the whole thing was Adele. Oh, go up there. Those
guy,
two guys?
Yeah, these guys right
lizard
here.
people. That's what lizard people look like. So the whole thing about Adele, right? She loses her weight and she just wants black dick, which makes me laugh that Adele thought she had to lose weight to get black guys. That's hilarious,
Yeah,
right?
She's the only person and a
right?
white person ever
but
to lose
there's
weight.
when you look up Adele shape-shifting, there was a post about people backstage at her concert seeing her shapeshift. And this came out years ago. Years and years ago.
You tweeted about this recently, right?
Yeah,
today
but
or
there's
something?
actually was a Reddit post.
I mean, oh, it's Reddit? Okay, I'll search Reddit then. Hold on.
Like, look up Adele shapeshifting, like, 4chan or Reddit post. Yeah.
8-foot reptilian.
So there was a doc that came out, like a Reddit post, where people are like,
Oh, see, this is just fucking shit.
okay, sorry about that. There is a story about her shapeshifting. And I know it sounds absolutely crazy, but dude, it's like people.
Didn't you just tweet about this like yesterday or something?
Yeah, but I didn't. There was a fucking Reddit about fans were backstage and they saw her shapeshift.
But there's video or it's just them talking about
It's just them talking,
Oh, okay.
right?
So I'm
and then
sure.
she comes out and she lost all this weight and she looks like a completely different person. I'm just telling you, dude. All right, go back. So that's it.
Okay.
So Adele is banging black guys now.
This is the last story. I just want to read the headline. Really, this is amazing.
John, you got 2 minutes, literally.
Just listen to this headline. This is from WKFR 103.3. So we'll see if it's real. But the person who posted it was called Dana Marshall.
Shut up.
7 plane crashes in 7 days for this pilot ends at the bottom of Lake Michigan. If you survive 1 plane crash in your lifetime, you're considered pretty lucky. When you survive 7 in 1 week, I'm not traveling with you. That's what this guy says. Licensed pilot Dennis Collier was the proud new owner of an amphibious airplane called the Sea-Wind 3000. He went to California to check out the aircraft that had not been flown for years. And he crashed 7 times in a week. Isn't that amazing?
Like, how high are
well, let's see.
far is he falling?
The first of the 7 crashes happened while attempting to land at a test flight in
So
California.
you're not really crashing.
The gear was still up, and he banged, so he landed without the gear being down. That's a crash landing. Technically, idiot. Should have never been allowed to fly again. The engine stalled, crash number 2, causing the plane to come down hard beside a runway in New Mexico, taking out a sign and runway lights. Again, no injuries reported. Crash 3, we know for sure that this crash also took place at the same airport in New Mexico as crash number 2. However, it's unclear what happened. Crash 3. Crash 4, after leaving New Mexico and being in the air for a couple of hours, more problems arose. The left wing hinged tab was stuck and the plane was pitching up like this. It took all of the pilot's strength to control the aircraft and 4 attempts to land. That landing in Nebraska was a rough one. Number 5, after repairs, Collier performed a test flight that ended in yet another crash in Nebraska. We don't have the details there. Crash number 6 is according to the Record Eagle, a newspaper. The hydraulic pressure gauge was registering zero, Collier said, and it might be time to give up on this fucking plane, first of all. And the fuel gauge showed an uneven supply. He radioed the airport to ask whether there was a spotter on the ground who could look up as he passed to let him know if the landing gear was down. No response. The nose hit hard during landing, and the plane skidded down the runway in Michigan. The landing gear was not down. And then crash number 7, the week-long nightmare ended on July 4th in Lake Michigan. Since the Sea-Wind 3000 had so many recent issues with the landing gear deploying, the pilot promised the FAA that he would keep the landing gear down for his 25-minute flight. He did not know when he made that promise that he would be doing an emergency water landing due to the wing flaps not responding. The landing gear caused the plane to go vertically into the water nose first. Somehow he remained uninjured once again. However, the plane that should be able to float was now at the bottom of Lake Michigan, and that's probably saving lives, honestly.
Leave it there.
Leave it there. Leave it there. And then the last one, I'm just going to read a headline. Turkey jails Kurdish politician's wife over a typo in medical form. They're living different in different countries. I'll just say that.
In Turkey?
Yeah, in Turkey.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, so we're going to end with this.
This is Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer, a great, great human, a funny, funny man. He's just telling you how it is.
Here I got shows in Omaha, Nebraska tonight and tomorrow night. And are you enjoying the great distraction circus, are you? Wow, what a show.
It's really good at that.
Let's talk about this Rittenhouse kid today. Well, clearly he's an American hero. Hero? What are you, some kind of animal? He murdered people. Yeah, no, it was in self-defense. Self-defense, he should have never been there anyway. What's a 16-year-old doing with a gun? Well, he was trying to defend some real people. Did you see the people he actually killed? They were monsters. I know, but nobody, if anything, I think we should take guns away. If anything, I think he's the right reason why we need more guns. Sire, our plan is working geniusly as it has for centuries. They just keep dividing and we keep conquering as they're more distracted. We need to, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a liar. How dare he lie? Why can't he be a teammate? Just get vaccinated. I think it's actually a choice. You should have a choice if you want to or do a double choice or a For the means of other people, of course. Oh, please, give me enough of that crap. Oh, wait a second. People haven't died? Is that what you're saying? I'm saying that Aaron Rodgers shouldn't be taking horse pills and taking advice from Joe Rogan, who's not a doctor. It's misinformation, and my information is the information. The great divide and conquer, sire. They will never unite. Plan's been working for centuries. Or are they starting to catch on, and we will unite eventually? Turn the circus off, or at least know you're watching one.
Totally agree. That's my opinion on the Dave Chappelle shit.
What a great guy. That's how I feel about this Rittenhouse thing, too.
I agree with you. It has been a distraction. It's all a distraction. It's just like the white version of every other case, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And, hey, man, that's why it's a broken simulation, right?